Almost baby. I can't because I have to go help for SQSH, but I'm so proud of you, realism.
Hi. Maggie, thank you for 8 months. We almost have a baby. Think about names. We have to name our sub baby. I hope you have a good time with squish things. I'm proud of you too. Thank you. Fire high. Pokopia time. Well, yapping time. And then Pokopia time. Okay, okay, okay. Y'all, I'm so fucking tired. I I thought about canceling stream today, and then I was like, no, I want to stream. I will feel better if maybe. Well, I will be happier if I stream. Maybe not feel better, but I want to stream. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so here we are. But I legitimately cannot recall the last time that I felt this tired. Like it feels like I did not sleep. Oh my god, same twinsies. Maybe there was something in the universe. So much to do and just postponing it. What a fucking mood. I was gonna finish Loki's commission today. Like that was really the only thing on not the only thing on my agenda. That was the only non-timed thing on my agenda. And it did not happen. I just needed to rest. And so I'll work on it tomorrow. And then I'm updating my Finch, my burb. Because I did drink more water and I took the baby on a walkie and I did my journal. Good. Okay. And I got something. Oh, I got my movement goal. Hooray. Do y'all use Finch? It's so cute. Hold on, what day am I on? I'm on a 403-day streak. Exciting. Um, yeah, I'm so fucking tired. I'm exhausted. I wanted to sleep all day, but I had things. Did the baby just jump at me? I think he did. I think I felt him. Yee, star, 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 star. You want to say hello? He's in his cooling towel. Yeah. You say hello, my adoring fans. My mommy wraps me in this silly towel and it's wet and I don't like it. But it's hot outside and we don't have AC, so I have to. Come here. Oh, I was trying to make it so I didn't unplug my headset, and instead because sometimes he accidentally steps on it, but then I did unplug it. I say unplug it, but it just gets like, I think I just need a new cord. I don't know. I don't even know if y'all can still hear the music, but I cannot. I'll never know. I still can't hear it. Is it playing? It is playing. I can see it moving in the. Hold on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Sorry. um. Anyway, only disadvantage of wired, right? And like I love these headphones, and they're old. These headphones they're more than 10 years old, or they might be exactly 10 years old. I don't remember what month I got them. Oh my god, I wonder if it's in my Google Photos. I don't. Did I get them in 2015 or 2016? Probably 2016. Sammy, hi. I'm gonna look at my Google because I definitely took a photo when I got them because these were expensive. Well, I feel like nowadays I wouldn't consider them that expensive, but they are, and they were. But the fact that they have lasted me so long, worth. And like they're still in good condition. You don't think so, Rory? Okay, searching Astros did not work. What if I search headphones? Okay, well here's a picture of me wearing them at work. I even took them to work. Oh, I got them in 2015. They're older than I thought that I got them in 16. No, I got them in 15. Oh my God. Okay. This was my old headset. Oh my God, look at little baby Rory. Look at little baby me and little baby Rory and my Afterglow headset. And I thought I was so cool. My Afterglow playing Destiny on my PS4. And then this was taken in so this is from April and this is from October. So I got sometime between mid to late April and mid to late October of 2015, I got these headphones. So they've lived a good long life and they're still working. It is just I think that I need to replace this cord. I think that's really the only issue. And they're still very comfortable. Even though the ear cuff did fall apart, but I just glued it back on with nail glue and everything's fine. But anyway, oh my God, guys, I'm so excited. I already showed Sammy this, but I wanted to show you guys too because I'm also going to finish the rest of it downstream. My restaurant where I get my burrito bowls, my favorite restaurant in Spain, which isn't saying a lot. They have margaritas, but you can only get the margaritas if you went in person. Until recently, apparently, because today I got the strawberry margarita. And I'm so excited. Adds in 5 minutes, my friends. Just a heads up. If you are not subbed or have turbo. Rory wants to lick the margarita condensation off of my hand. Hell yeah, I'm so excited. So we're going to have some margs tonight. It is, I cannot express to you guys how fucking tired I am. It literally feels like I haven't slept. Honestly, even more than one night. It feels like I haven't slept in days. And I do wonder if it has something to do with my my fruit candy debacle. I wonder if that is related. Probably likely. But you know, you live and you learn. So anyway, Rory's in his cooling towel. I'm gonna put him over here. Bam. And I'm gonna pour some marg. I did want to let y'all know. I think I said it yesterday. Jess, hi. Marg time. Jess, how are you? Sammy, how are you? I don't remember if I asked everybody. How is everyone? Fire, snackies. I think that you're at your squish thing. How is everyone doing? This is a little too much. Oh, I should have shown you my mug before I poured it. It's a little too much for my mug. What's left? Trying to get through the last bit of work. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. I went to bed despite streaming later than I meant to. I still got to bed on time, but I kept waking up every like hour and a half, 2 hours. And it was hard to fall back asleep. And then I had to be awake still early because I had an interview this morning with a recruiter. And I thought it was at 9. And so I was ready at 9. And then I forgot that we had initially said 9. And then she was like, wait, can you do 9:30? And I was like, yes, of course. So then I just had to sit there for 30 minutes waiting. It was a Zoom interview, so it wasn't that bad. But I had to be awake for that. And it was a good interview. It went well. She already has sent over a position for me to consider. She asked if I'm available to interview for it, and so I gave her some times to interview. It's a teaching job in Korea. And so excited. And then I also had therapy today. And so I finished my interview at like 9, like a little bit before. It was only like 15 minutes, legitimately like 9:45. I finished my interview and then my therapy was at 2. And so I went back to sleep for a little bit. But then I had told my roommate that I would talk to her before 1. And so I couldn't sleep too long. And so I made sure I was up by like 11:30. And so I only slept really like an hour more. And even then I didn't sleep that whole time. Anyway, I need to shut up. Look at my mug. Have I shown y'all this mug yet? I painted this. There's a paint ceramic paint cafe here where you paint ceramics and you drink coffee, and it's wonderful. And if it weren't so expensive, I would go more. Recruiter interview, yes, Jess. I'm very hopeful. This recruiter is very nice, and she's been very helpful so far. And I already have everything I need now, other than the visa to get back to Korea. And so if I get the job, I can get the visa hopefully fairly quickly. So I already booked an appointment at the Korean consulate here in Madrid, but it's the earliest one I could get was at the end of July. And so I'm hoping I can find an earlier one, or that they maybe will take a walk-in if I get something sooner. Because I want to go back to Korea. If it weren't so expensive, I'd do it more. Such a move. Right though. That's one thing that I love about Korea is most things are not expensive there. Like, just like daily normal things are pretty affordable. Incredible paint job. Oh my god, thank you. Do you guys like the do you like the anal bead handle? Do you like it? It was made that way. I didn't even make this. It came like that. I did paint it green though. Thank you. I was napping, woke up to chill for a bit before work. Hell yeah, I hope you had a good nap, Sammy. My naps were not good today, I'll be honest. None of my sleep has been good. Part of it maybe because I'm so stressed about things. Part of it maybe because we don't have AC. I wasn't even hot though. And I have a fan, though the fan is mostly for Rory. I do have it also, I have it on its rotation right now because we did just get back from a walk and I just need some airflow. I think I've complained about this a lot. It's so dry here. And part of that is like the air, it's not even just dry, it's stagnant. You know? Trying to sleep while I was just sweating. Oof. What's the temps there like right now? It's really not bad here today at all. It's 27C right now, which is, I don't know, like 85. I'm really bad at, I know like the gist. Like 27 to me is like, that could be the inside of my house. So maybe not 85. 80s. Oh, about the same then. 81. Yeah, that could be the inside of my house. So it's not, but the issue is it's actually warmer in our house than it is outside. Not too bad. No, yeah. And especially like different people handle temperatures differently. And I complain about this a lot, and I will continue complaining about this a lot. I hate when people say it's better to be cold than warm because at least you can put more layers on. No. It's better for you to be cold than warm because you can put more layers on. That's not how it works for me, right? Just like it's better for me to be hot than cold because my body doesn't get hot. My body is very good at cooling itself down, but it is not very good at warming itself up. Right? So like if it's 81 degrees outside, it's probably like 83 or 84 in my room right now. And again, I'm fine. I know other people would not be fine. Acorn would be dying. Acorn would be drowning in sweat right now. Right? Because we're different people. And I know for most people, 80s is, most people would call that hot. I wouldn't. But I do think most people would. For me, 80s is warm. Once we get into like 93. Once we get into A territory, the B's are warm. The C's are cool. You know what I mean? I would even say the C's are, upper C's are warm. Lower C's are cool. D's, cold. And then once we get into extra credit, yeah, I recognize that that's hot. You're drowning in sweat? I'm sorry, Mingo. Here, I'm gonna share the fan with you. Do you want Rory's cooling towel? He acts like he doesn't like it, but he does. He would be a lot less happy without it. Look at him. His little towel. Welcome back from the ads. Mingo, how are you? Other than drowning in sweat. Like, I don't sweat very easily. I didn't start. I guess I sweated a little bit in Korea in the summer when it was like 40, but I also walked to work. So I would be walking for 30 to 40 minutes in hot, humid sun at 40 degrees. And so I would sweat just a little bit. And really, it was only like where my backpack was, like where my backpack was on my back. That's where I was sweating. When it started getting up to like 45, 46, then I was like sweating. I was like, oh, dripping down my forehead. A drop. That's very, like, it has to be 45, 46, me walking in the sun to get, or be like exercising, which, you know, is not really something I do. I don't do heavy exercise, you know? I know for like 20 minutes, I'm already like nap again. I mean, I can't say anything because I'm the same way. I'm trying to nap less because I know that I use naps as like escapism and I don't want to. I used to not be able to nap. If I tried to nap when I was younger, I would get like a horrible, horrible, horrible headache and I would feel worse. I will say I usually do still feel worse, but I take the nap anyway, which is stupid. I can't, like, I've never taken like a normal nap and woken up and been like, wow, I feel better. I do love a good coffee nap, but I haven't taken a coffee nap here actually. Had 8 hours of volunteering for a music festival yesterday. Your body is unstable. That sounds hard. 8 hours volunteering for what kind of music festival? And how much for tickets for that music festival? Because I have questions about needing volunteers for a music festival. But it depends on what kind of music festival. Yeah, that sounds really intense, Mango. I'm not, like, you should be in shambles. You need to rest. Go sit in an ice bath or something. I don't know. Ice bath sounds like an absolute nightmare to me. I love my margarita, guys. What I will say, I should have just gotten the regular margarita. I knew that I liked it more than the strawberry one. Their strawberry one has like I guess it's like the syrup or something that they use. Has a weird flavor to it. Like a weird aftertaste. Um It does just say strawberry juice. But I don't know. What is yellow? I don't know what this one ingredient is. I want to look it up. Booty high. Not lifting anything, luckily. I was standing in a wagon giving out stuff for the people doing the heavy lifting and tickets from the guest list. Hell yeah. Booty, how are you? She's got a strawberry bottle. Hell yeah. Strawberry marg. Hold on, I'm looking up this word. I don't know what it is. Yellow. Oh, ice. That's why I don't know what it is. I don't get ice. I don't normally drink I don't normally drink ice. I don't take ice in my drinks. I got a haircut. I'm not all the hot all the time now. Now you're just hot. Hell yeah. You know? Tanji, thank you for redeeming your channel point tax. The Capsule Kingdom appreciates your contribution. The kingdom can remain afloat. Gotta be done. Okay. Done with what? It's a music festival that has a target audience. It's only like 18 to 20. Not your vibes, yeah. Could have seen it. Black Eyed Peas. Like Fergie? Will I Am? Like them? My body is want to stay home and play God of War. That's so fair. The taxes got to be done. Listen, I'm tired. I don't think I don't think that Fergie performs with Black Eyed Peas anymore. I wonder how they do Where Is the Love? Or actually any of their very popular songs. Black Eyed Peas did exist before Fergie was a part of the group. I don't remember if they were called Black Eyed Peas, but the group did exist. But I feel like she really made it popular. But maybe that's just me remembering it because that's when I started listening to it. Like Where Is the Love? Surely some other songs. My Humps. I don't really like My Humps though. Let's Get It Started, which had a different lyric back in the day. And some people probably want to bring that lyric back. Why are people trying to bring that word back? Why are we suddenly okay with saying slurs again? I don't think it's a coincidence that it coincides with the rise of fascism. I don't think it's a coincidence at all. I don't think it's a coincidence that they're trying to desensitize us to discriminatory language at the same time they're trying to remove our ability to think by forcing AI on all of us. Anyway, sorry. Teenage me sad they can't go, and adult me is like, nah, it's totally fine. Yeah, that's good. Like, teenage you will get over it. I think that it's good that you recognize what's more important for you now versus what would have been more important to you then. It can be hard to separate the two, especially when it's something like if like Evanescence was performing in Madrid today. I would probably go, I'll be honest. But that's because adult me still wants to see Evanescence. But for like keeping along with the same vein, if Black Eyed Peas was performing in Madrid today, I would be like, oh, cool, and then not go. Bad Bunny is y'all. I don't know who plans events here, but they all need to be fired. Every single event planner. I don't even care if they had nothing to do with it, because clearly we needed we just need we need to restructure the country, the city, I don't know. I don't know. Bad Bunny is in Spain I don't remember when. I think he's performing tonight. I'm checking. Hold, please. Bad Bunny Madrid. Oh no, it was last week. No, I thought no, it's not. It's yeah, the 10th. Wednesday. I don't remember. Bad Bunny's going to be here soon. Okay, that's the point of what I'm saying. Do you know who else is here this weekend, showing up tomorrow, and will be in Spain through the 12th, I believe. I think that he's here over the weekend, and then he goes to Barcelona. The Pope. Why do we have the Pope and Bad Bunny in the country at the same time? It's not a large country. It's like the size of Georgia. I have questions. I want to know who planned this. I want to know who thought this was a good idea. I don't want to leave my house. I'm supposed to go. I realize we have book club tomorrow, and I'm supposed to go. We're having it at my friend's house because it's supposed to be hot. And then I'm like, hot and crowded, because we normally have it at the park. Well, the Pope is going to be around that area, so it's going to be a fucking nightmare. So we're like, oh, we'll do it in this place. And then my friend was like, wait, no, we can do it at my place. I don't know how I'm going to get there because all of the trains that would take me there are shut down because of the Pope. Shake my ass. Well, you have to go to confessional first. The Pope will be here first. Go to confessional and then go shake your ass. So tell the Pope you're going to shake your ass. I guess. I don't know. It might be heavy rain and thunder tonight. I'm getting too old to be drunk with these kids and possibly be struck by lightning. Hopefully, in a crowd that large, you would not get struck by lightning. I don't know how tall you are, though, Mango. Maybe. Pope Bad Bunny crossover we never expected, right? Honestly, a very good representation of Spain. The Pope and Bad Bunny. It's so interesting. I was telling my friend the other day. It's so interesting how conservative, but also how, I don't even want to say progressive, because aggressive is not the right word. How slutty is also not the right word. Open. Open is the word I will use. How conservative, but also how open people here are. People, they're very, I did not know this, and maybe I should have known this. Somehow this did not show up in my research because I guess that's just not something that I'm looking at. Since I'm not a religious person, I'm not looking up how religious a place is, right? It's not important to me, and I'm also not a person that's being like crucified by these religions, so it's not something that I need to avoid specifically, right? I did not know how Catholic these motherfuckers were. I knew they were Catholic. I didn't know how Catholic. All right? Oh my fucking God. Everything shuts down for Jesus things. They have every holiday we got this year from my school was for religious reasons. Every single one. I was like, oh, it's Madrid Day for a saint. Oh, we get this Monday up for a saint. We get this for a saint. Christmas, obviously. Easter, obviously. Even New Year celebrations, religious. The amount of fucking bells they rang at the churches. Who was that motherfucker who went around breaking church bells? When was that? A long time ago. That's going to be me. I'm the new one. We're about to have a problem in Spain, and it's going to be this white ass bitch taking a hammer to a fucking sledgehammer to some church bells. I did not realize how Catholic it was, right? But then also, so they're extremely Catholic, and they, as such, are very conservative in those regards. They don't like if you dress too provocatively. They don't like if you act in a way that is not, how Catholics want you to act. They do not like me. Whatever. However, they also just make out literally anywhere. Literally anywhere. My friend and I went to the park on Sunday. I brought my picnic blanket. We're sitting on the ground eating our gelato. There's a couple right across from us. Like hours. We were there for 4 hours, I think, 3 or 4 hours. They were there almost as long, just making out the whole time. Laying on the grass, making out at the park. Okay, fine. It's a park, whatever. They were literally directly across from the children's playground, which I think is a little odd, personally, but whatever. Then they got up and moved, and my friend was like, thank God, because it was like directly in her line of sight. Like they were here for me, so I could just like see them out of the corner of my eye, but then she's like looking straight at them, basically. They get up, they move, they go to the bench just down the street, continue making out. She's literally on top of him. Anyway, that's just one example. I have seen people on the metro making out. I have seen people literally just waiting for a crosswalk. They get to the crosswalk, tongues down each other's throats. I have seen people in the churches, in fact. When I went to the cathedral in Segovia, same thing. Just literally anywhere. And it's not just like kissing, making out, right? It is. They are becoming intimately aware with the flavor of each other's tonsils. Anywhere. But then also, if I wear a low-cut top, I get stared at like I'm the devil. It's a very strange. It's like I'm in two places at once. Like literally, I'll be wearing low-cut top. Couple will be basically having sex right next to me. Grandma right here is looking at me like I'm the problem because I have cleavage. And I'm like, what's going on? I don't know how to explain it. But what I mean to say is that it's really not that odd that the Pope and Bad Bunny are going to be here at the same time. Very, very on brand for Madrid. Bad Bunny might be a little too spicy for them. They might have a hard time handling it. But as we know, they don't like flavor. So, yeah, the grinding, making out in the park. It's just weird to me. The PDA here goes hard. And I have never considered myself somebody who has a problem with PDA. Here I do, I'll admit. I feel like there is a line and we've crossed it many times. I think if you can't wait to cross the street to make out with your boyfriend or girlfriend, I think that maybe you shouldn't be out of the house. I also think that maybe you should talk to a therapist about your connection issues. Grandma, you see the sex happening over there? Leave my cleavage alone, right? Like, hello? The titties are out. Sun's out. It doesn't really work. Sun's out. Titties out. What's another word for the sun that might rhyme with titties? I can't think of one. If you do, let me know. Sun's out, guns out. I don't have guns. I do have buns, but I can't even imagine what they would say if my ass was out. Oh my God. I wear some short shorts. My shorts today aren't short. They're normal. Yeah, see, sun's out, buns out doesn't work because it's for my booty, right? Like, my booty's not out. Although my titties aren't out today either. But they have been. And it's the fact that even, like, I wear bits out tits. What bits? We just have everything out. I think they would arrest me, actually. Or you know what pisses me off? I was complaining about this in the Discord too. With the Pope coming. So the Pope is coming specifically to speak with the homeless population, right? Big problem here. Probably of the places that I have lived, the worst homeless problems that I've ever seen. Which this is, I would say, the largest metro area that I've ever lived directly in. What I will say is, obviously, I went to Seoul a lot. There is a homeless issue, like a homeless population issue, especially with the elderly in Seoul, but it is not to the degree that it is here. Oh my God, it's awful here. And they're picking the homeless up and taking them to shelters, which seems great, right? That's what we should be doing. That the homeless should be getting cared for at the homeless shelters. That's the point of them. They should be helping them to get rehabilitated if they have any issues and get them back onto their feet, and so they can have a more stable life. But that's not what's happening. They're taking them, and then they fully intend to kick them out after the Pope leaves because there's not enough room for them, which is why they were on the streets in the first place. I have a bug bite on my thigh, and it itches so bad. So it's like we claim to be, not we, I'm not a part of this. They claim to be, this very religious Catholic society, but then don't actually uphold these values that they claim are their values. Nick is cool. What's up, Nick? How are you? I wish I was cool. Should I change my name to that, guys? I'm good. I'm tired AF. I'm so sleepy. I want to go to bed right now, and it is 6:30 p.m. where I live. I have wanted to go to bed since I woke up this morning at 6:30 a.m. I did wake up at 6, but then I set another timer for 30 minutes later because I was so fucking tired. Except that then I didn't even go back to sleep because I couldn't sleep, which is why I'm tired. But anyway, Nick, do you like Bad Bunny or the Pope? Because if you like both of them, boy, do I have the place for you to be this week. I fear I may lay down for a few. I mean, listen, if you want to rest, then I think you should rest. I think that is important. Why would you leave this for a titty stream? This could be a titty stream. It just isn't today. I wonder what we were talking about that day. That I felt that was the appropriate. I want to know what it's like to wake up feeling not tired. I mean, that's fair. The thing is, I used to be that way. Guys, I used to wake up and just be like, wow, what a great day to be alive. And then I became a teacher. No, and then I moved to Spain, actually. I would say there were days in Korea that I still woke up tired, but I usually could still get up and go about, even if I was tired, I could get up and go about my day. Here, some days I can't. Today I had to because I had things scheduled. Same before this job, right, Jess? Oh. What time do you usually wake up? I wake up at 6 a.m. most days. I try to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, and I was doing a really good job of that, actually, at the start of the year. For a solid, I want to say, month and a half. Not quite. I didn't quite make it to half, but at least a solid month. I was waking up at 6 a.m. every day, even days that I didn't work. And then the depression got too much to handle. And so that stopped. I didn't work today. I don't work on Fridays. But I did still wake up. I set my alarm for 6 a.m. because I had an interview with the recruiter at, I thought 9. It was actually at 9:30. Whoopsies. But it was still good that I was awake. You wake up 8. Nice. I have to leave my house at 8 to get to my job by 9. And sometimes recently, I'm still late because the public transportation here is incredibly inconsistent and unreliable. At least we have it, I guess. We do have public transportation, which is good. Because I don't have a car, nor even if I did, would I be able to drive one here. Where are you from? Are you asking where am I from or where do I live? Because those are two different answers. I need to know the intent behind your question to give you the appropriate answer. They are quite a ways. I still don't know which one you're asking for, Nick. I need you to clarify. Where am I from or where do I live? Again, two different answers. I need you to clarify, buddy. I'll tell you both anyway. I'm just interested in knowing which one you actually want to know. Because I'll focus on that one. Do we know the difference between where are you from and where do you live? Do we need to have a lesson? I am a teacher. I'm very good at it. Do we need to talk about it? Where do you live? Aha. I currently live in Madrid, Spain. I have been here since September. I'm ready to go. Ready to leave. I lived in Korea for 2 years before this, and I'm trying to move back to Korea. And I am originally from the United States. Teach you? I would love to. So where are you from? From indicates the origin of something, which would be where I initially lived, where I consider my hometown. I consider my home country, United States. In fact, it is my home country. It's not even what I consider. I was born and raised in South Carolina in the United States. I moved to South Korea in 2023, where I then lived for a little over 2 years, 2 years, 3 months before I then moved here to Madrid, Spain. So where was I before this? Korea. Where do I live? Spain. Because live means where you're at right now, right? Do we understand? I know that not everybody is a fucking English language nerd or even speaks English as their first language. In fact, most people don't. And English is stupid. As someone who teaches it, can confirm. English is a stupid language. Because the reality of it is English is just 8 languages stacked on top of each other in a trench coat, speaking with a funny accent. You're welcome. I'm happy to be here. Happy to help. I like when my students, they're like, why is this pronounced this way, but this is pronounced this way? Well, you see, because that one comes from German, and that one comes from Latin. That one comes from German, and that one comes from French, or that one comes from... That's Old English. And where does Old English come from? It depends. Is Old English the same language we speak now? No. Why do we still call it English? Because they were both in England. The fact that our language, English as a language, has sustained for this long and is now becoming the prominent international language, like international businesses primarily operate in English. Crazy. crazy. This chimera of an abomination of a language is the one that people decided to use. Wild. How was your experience in South Korea? I love living in South Korea. I think South Korea is an incredibly beautiful country. I think the people in South Korea are overwhelmingly majority very kind and very generous people. I think that they do have some issues, as any country and culture does, but I think that they are taking steps to mainly address many of those issues, and that the people there fight for what they believe in, and I think that's important. I think it's beautiful. I think that Korean food is delicious. I think that Koreans need to stop trying to make Western food. I think working in Korea is very difficult, but I would rather have to work hard and enjoy life than not have to work very hard and have a miserable existence like I do now. My job here is very easy in Spain, but I hate myself and life. And the food here is also just. Have you ever seen a Spanish restaurant? Genuine question for everyone. Have you been walking down the street and you're like, "Oh, the new Spanish restaurant. We should try it." In South Korea, people suicide because of their looks. So let's reframe how we say this. In South Korea, some people die by suicide because of their looks. No. Maybe some. I mean, but that's the case everywhere, right? South Korea does have an issue with mental health and with people dying by suicide. That is true. It is not usually because of their appearance. It is because it is a very difficult place to go to school and a very difficult place to work. That is why. Standards for your grades and your performance at work are very high, and it is very stressful. And that does lead to a lot of people to die by suicide. But again, that is something that they are working to fix. That is something that the government and the people of South Korea are actively working on, versus in a lot of places I have lived where they pretend it doesn't exist. Where I am currently located, it internationally boasts a very low mental health disorder rate. My experience here tells me otherwise. So I question those numbers. I did not have any obviously I can speak for everybody in South Korea. I did not have many mental health issues in South Korea. I still struggled with depression. I have bipolar disorder. I still had issues. But just in general, there were still things for me to do. There were people for me to talk about. The society was definitely much more welcoming. And maybe that is because I'm a foreigner. And I'm very obviously a foreigner. I don't fit in South Korea. And I could easily go to a doctor and things like that. Versus here, when I began struggling with my mental health, it was almost impossible for me to find a mental health care professional because they're all booked and busy. They, especially the English speaking ones, so maybe that says something, that it is the people who speak English who need care here. They have wait lists to get in with psychiatrists and psychologists here. Wait lists. And when I finally was able to match with somebody who could help me, it was going to be 100 euros a session with my insurance. So when people use statistics like, oh, but the mental health rates, oh, but the suicide rates are lower in those places, I don't necessarily think that those are always all encompassing because of reasons like what I just explained. Glad to hear some healthy conversation on mental health online. Thanks, Captain Crippleman. We're all about that here. I've seen some interviews. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Like, you have to think about who's producing those interviews. They said beautiful face is a very essential thing in South Korea, and you get bullied if you have ugly face. It's so subjective. What is a beautiful face to one person is not a beautiful face to another person. Obviously, there is the societal concept of like a conventionally attractive face, but that happens everywhere. We have to recognize that, right? That is not an issue just in South Korea. That is not an issue just in Eastern countries. That's a problem here. That's a problem in the United States. That's a problem every single place I've lived. And so to say that it's just an issue in South Korea and to say that that's why people are struggling with their mental health and that is the only reason why people are struggling with the mental health, I think is very dismissive of the actual problems. Because, okay, you've seen some interviews. Okay, I lived there and worked there and I taught the children there and I met Koreans there. Nick, it doesn't feel like you're coming at this with an open mind. It feels like you have an idea and you're not willing to challenge that idea. Do you live in South Korea, Nick? Because if you're not open to actual discussion about it, if you just have a concept and you're only willing to stay by that concept, then I think that maybe we're done with this conversation. But if you live in South Korea and you have had a different experience, and I would love to hear it. Right, but you're not asking. You understand that, right? You're not asking me. You're telling me things. And I'm sharing with you my information from my actual experience living there. And again, I can only give you my perspective as a foreigner who lived there and from what I experienced and from what I saw. And I do acknowledge, yes, they do have an issue with appearance there. But it is not the only place with that issue. And to say otherwise is factually incorrect. I have more students here in Spain. You're making me question the is cool part of your name. What? Right? Nick, are you sure? Nick, I think that you lied to us. I had students in Korea who obviously were concerned about their appearance. This is true. But usually most of them were more concerned about their grades, were more concerned about what job they were going to get, were more concerned about how they represent their family, right? Versus here, my experience has been my students are much more concerned in Spain about their appearance. My boys and girls, my students in Spain are asking to go to the bathroom to do their hair in the middle of class. Boys and girls. They obviously don't say, Brittany, can I go to the bathroom to do my hair? No, but they go to the bathroom, they take a comb, and they come back with like gelled styled hair when they just had lunch, by the way. They just had break time. But they're using their class time to fix their appearance. The girls are doing their makeup in their little mirrors. My students in Korea never did that during class. And so to say, this is my issue, right? To say that it is a Korean problem is just factually incorrect. I think many countries have active social media presence, have a problem with beauty standards. 100%. I absolutely agree, Captain. I think that us having to be on all the time, that the way that social media has evolved from being just where you post your actual life to your actual friends, it evolved into this, like you had to have this curated feed and you have to be perfect all the time and you're on camera all the time, right? And that has affected how we feel we have to look. And I struggle with that as well. And I'm from the United States. In fact, moving to Korea is what made me stop worrying about it as much. Are fat loss drugs sold openly in Korea? Not that I'm aware of. You know where they are? The United States, Spain. I see AI ads on the metro for fat loss here. I never saw anything for it in Korea. In the US, yes. I think this is a widespread global thing for the prevalence of social media and icons. Exactly, right? Oh my god, always watching on YouTube. Hi, how are you? I'm sorry, I missed your message at first. It got drowned out by the nonsense. But anyway, the Pope will be here this weekend. And I don't want to leave my house. I'm curious. Hold on. I'm looking some shit up. Damn. You know what, Nick? I think I'm done actually. I think I've talked enough about it. You know what I'll tell you about some things I've experienced in Spain though. I'm very excited to talk about this. I have seen numerous adult human beings take a shit in the street. I've talked about this before. Multiple people, not even unhoused people. 69 copies. Nice. Nice. Copies of what? What are you sending, Jess? It's been a Walmart. Oh my god. The first time I saw it, I was like, so one of my friends in book club had mentioned that she had seen it, and I was like, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. That was literally when I first got here. Okay. Card game. Oh hell yeah. The card game that you work for? Question mark? Or I'm assuming, right? I don't know. Um and I was like, that's crazy. That doesn't happen. And then I was walking down the street, pretty public street, by the way, very close to like big tourist attractions. And I just saw this man just drop trowel next to a tree. And I was like, isn't it funny that I stopped talking about South Korea and Nick says goodnight? Nick, that's not very cool. I don't feel like dealing with Nick anymore. I banned him. I think that it's weird to have such preconceived ideas about a country that you've never been to and then try to argue about them. I find that very weird and I don't want that here. I probably should have done it sooner. But I wanted to stand up for what I believe in. Nick was in fact not cool. They don't want you at your regular conversation. They can't have you at your South Korea. You're right. This is not the place to talk shit about South Korea. I'll tell you that. I know South Korea has issues. Every place has issues. But when I think that there is like this, especially in the West, right? There is this push for what is wrong with South Korea. And I do think it's because it's become such like a global powerhouse in recent years and white people are scared. Quite frankly. That's what it is. And so they try to find any flaw that they can, even though those flaws already exist in Western culture. Oh, they're too concerned about their appearance. Have you seen Ariana Grande? Like, do not talk to me about a country's supposed obsession with appearance and not mention the United States. Oh my god, Mango, eat! Please eat. I had my burrito bowl today. I got chips and guac in my burrito bowl and my margarita that I'm almost finished with now. Whoopsies. Remember when trolling was nuanced and like hecklers and not a conversation you have to have with your grandma at Thanksgiving? What a fucking literally felt like me arguing with my grandparents about racism. That's literally what here's why you shouldn't vote for Trump. That's literally what it feels like. You're so right. And it's like I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Because maybe you just don't know. But then to just keep going, it's racism is what it is. Like it's weird. The West tends to have a weird obsession, both positive and negative, with certain Asian countries. No, right. Like there are definitely people who have this idealistic view of Korea. And they're like, oh, Korean men are so perfect, and oh, Korea is this, and like that's a problem, right? That's certainly a problem. I have some students like that. And so I try to be real with them. But then there are the people who are like, oh, well, all of these problems. Well, yes, there are problems. But that's the thing that I like about Korea is that they are working to fix those problems. They are having a problem with domestic violence. And so there are protests about it. There are governmental changes happening. They had a fucking, their president tried to start an insurrection. He declared martial law because he didn't get what he wanted. And you know what? Motherfucker went to jail. Like, there are problems, but there's also good. And I think that's important. Oh my God, thank you. Thanks, Captain. I love you. Should I just have, oh my God, look, hold on, it's a set. I'm a grandma or grandpa. It's a little set. But yeah. And it is, a lot of it is like colorism, right? Not necessarily just racism. But people view places like, some people view places like Korea and Japan, I forgot the word for a second, as like better than, but then other places like the Philippines or like India as less than. And like when you look at those places, what do they have in common? And so I think we all just need to be better about checking our biases. And like just because you saw in an interview, right? That doesn't mean that it's true. Because now I'm like, was it an interview with fucking Andrew Tate? Like yeah, there are issues. But and then to act like the US doesn't have a problem with weight loss drugs is crazy. This is a pan from Japers? No. Jess, no, can you send that to me? Oh my God. Of course, because it's just for you, Trash. It's your announcement song. I really need to finish my replay through of Kingdom Hearts 2. I started replaying through the whole Kingdom Hearts series. God fucking when I was still in Korea. And I played through Kingdom Hearts 1 and I played through Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the first and only time that I played through the story in Kingdom Hearts of Chain of Memories, by the way. And I will never do it again. I do not enjoy the gameplay. I love the story though, and so I'm glad that I did do it. I had watched, like the videos on YouTube, so I knew the story. Because even me as a teenager was like, no, we're not doing this. But Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite. And so I'm still in Port Royal. I need to get back to it. But I'm playing Expedition 33 now. Ads are coming, my friends, if you're not subscribed or if you don't have Turbo, just so you know. Less than 5 minutes. What was I doing? I opened my browser to do something. Oh, to check this TikTok. Hold on, let's watch it together, my friends. It won't let me pause it. Because there's too many fucking pop-ups. Jesus fucking... Never mind, we can't watch it together. Nope, I'm pissed off. Oh, I never sent my tweets. I'm sending them now. I've been live for an hour. Hold on, I'm gonna try to save that to watch it later, though. Why does TikTok have so... It's like, accept the cookies, do this, sign in, I'm like, no. Actually. And like, I have an ad blocker, but obviously it doesn't help the fucking in-app pop-ups. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, Trash, how are you? Trash, you missed my rant, but it's okay. I need to continue my Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough. You should. I want to finally beat Sephiroth. I don't think that I have ever beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I don't think I ever will. I tried this past time, and it did not go well. I have beat him, I think, one time only. Maybe twice. Probably only once, though, in Kingdom Hearts 2. But that's it. Kingdom Hearts, I tried in Kingdom Hearts 1. And no, it ain't happening. I still think I hope Captain's still here. This quote. I still think mental health is my drive. Where it used to be just shooting bitches. Speaking of just shooting bitches, R.I.P. Destiny. in 4 days, the final patch for Destiny comes out, and the end of an era, truly. Even though I haven't played it a lot with Destiny 2, I will still miss it. I really will. Work's been genuinely so bad and busy this week. I'm so sorry. I genuinely decided I don't give a fuck anymore, which is not a good place to be in as a teacher. I do have the benefit of just being the teaching assistant here, which is good and bad. It's bad because I don't get any fulfillment from it. And it's also bad because I can just do nothing. It's actually just bad. But I'm just pulling my kids out of classes, and if we go over the grammar, we go over the grammar. And if we just chat, we just chat. Whatever happens, happens. So, you know. But I'm sorry that your work has been rough, Trash. That fucking sucks. It's because they let go a lot of people, right? We supposed to play Pocopia. You know what? I'm awake now. Nick really did wake me up. I already have a bias against people with the name Nick, and I need to check that myself. Because one of my best friends has a shitty ex named Nick, and then I also have a shitty ex named Nick. I don't even want to call him shitty. The end was shitty. I hope he went to therapy. I did. But you know who I won't fuck with? Wills. Don't tell me if your name's Will. I don't want to know. Oh my god, you also have a shitty ex named Nick. You know what? Everyone named Nick is banned. If your name is Nick, don't say it. Don't tell me. Insta-ban. My friend's ex named Nick is definitely way worse than my ex named Nick, but your partner's name... No, your partner's name is Token. No, listen. My first serious boyfriend in high school, Will. Couple years later, my next serious boyfriend, Will. Had a couple in between there. Then as an adult, after university, I dated a man, Will. And I call him the last will and testament because we're not doing that again. 3 strikes and you're out. You are no longer in the roster. You could be my soulmate. Too bad. That's his legal government name, exactly. Shatoken Will playing. I didn't mean to dox him like that. I'm so sorry. We'll have to cut that out of the. We'll have to cut that out of the VOD. Actually, good will hunting. I think it's probably bad will hunting. Actually. I mean, I am good at hunting well. Maybe I shouldn't say that. When I just had a quote that I talked about shooting bitches, maybe I shouldn't talk about hunting human beings. Maybe I should avoid that. I do know how to shoot a gun. I've talked about that before. I did not learn to shoot a gun by shooting the wills. Can confirm. Between that and the ethical cannibalism. The ethical cannibalism does not involve hunting. I feel like that makes it unethical. I think if we introducing hunting man as sport into the cannibalism, I think that we have lost the ethical aspect of it. Maybe the margarita was a bad idea, guys. Had a first date last week and the dude was shocked how short I was. Didn't you say you were 5'4"? That's not even that short. Maybe it is where you're from. The couple that I saw making out at the crosswalk, guys, giants. They are another race of human being. They are not Homo sapiens. They are Homo gigantus. Legitimately both over 6 feet tall. Like, I'm 5'5", and like, I think I was looking at their belly buttons. Fucking wild. I'm like, Kaio, hi. Man, 3 times so far, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall. No! Why? Are you waiting to find out what's wrong with him? Me too. Share with the class when you do. Homo gigantus is now in my vocabulary. I almost made that into a dick joke, and I'm glad I didn't. Welcome back from the ads if you were in them. I hope they were good. Tell me what they were about. We've been getting some really interesting ads lately. I don't, because I'm here, obviously, and also I have an ad blocker. Although, you know what? My ad blocker's not working on Twitch. I probably need to work on it. Although I do want my friends to get paid. But then I don't want that... I don't know. Like, some people are making enough money on Twitch. They don't need my ad revenue. But, like, I want, like, Snackies to get my ad revenue. I want Acorn. I don't think Acorn can get ad revenue, actually. It seems too good. My borderline braids come attached, and I don't have faith in men. What a fucking mood. What a fucking mood. I have not seriously dated since COVID. Since before COVID. Fucked around and found out sometimes, if you know what I mean. But I have not seriously dated since before COVID. And, like, there would have to be, like, just an ace of a man for me to consider. Like, it's just me and Rory, and that's good enough, you know? And if you can't make it better than good enough, I'm not interested. My standard's too high, and I'm okay with that. I would rather my standards be too high than too low. And sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I could split rent. But then I'm also like, do I want to share my space with somebody? Gross. Well, same. It's what we deserve, Josh. It's what we deserve. Truly. I finished my Marg. Marg consumed. Are we ready for some Pocopia, do you think? I have to turn my Switch back on it, actually, because it's been fucking an hour. It doesn't want to turn on. There we go. Guys, I don't even remember how to play this game. Can you figure out how to play Pocopia? Probably not. It's so easy. I had this weird thing since COVID where people keep trying to get me to be their third. Oh my God. And I'm assuming you don't want to, which is valid. I also would not want to be someone's third. Might be TMI. Listen, I think there's no TMI here, really. Yesterday I talked about my diarrhea, so. Still happening today, by the way, if you're wondering. If only my dog had a part-time. Right? I need Rory to earn his keep. And the thing is, if I want him to earn money, that means I have to work hard. I have to do more work for Rory to make money. How unfair is that? Right, no shade to anybody who does want that, right? It's just not for me. Here's what I will say. I know that I am too possessive. I don't want to share my partner. And especially, I feel like being someone's third is... I don't know. I don't like it. Nonsense. Hi. You like my hair today? Oh, thank you. I need to trim my bangs. Don't they look good? And so we're just... I've messed it up now. Sorry. You said you liked it and I ruined it. I don't know what's happening anymore. They're just parted now. I enjoy the thought of committing to one person. Yeah. If they're mine, they're mine, right? I'm like those fucking Finding Nemo. Mine. Like, don't look at... No, you can look at my man, because if it's my man, then I want him to be appreciated. But he's mine. Don't touch. We do not touch. It keeps falling back asleep because I keep getting distracted. Mango don't share. Neither does Glow. Hell no, stream party, right? Which, like, some people, like, right, there's polyamory, there's, like, people are into threesomes, which isn't necessarily polyamory, but what the fuck is happening here? What is this? Anyway, I'm trying to let complicated finish. It's almost done. And then we're gonna play Pocopia. Hope that's okay. Do I remember? My mouse was just going wild, guys. I know that you could not see it, but I need you to know it was. Other people can drool. Exactly. Like, I want them to appreciate, like, yeah, I don't have a partner right now. Obviously, based on our conversation, I don't have a partner right now either. But, like, I want them to be appreciated and fawned over and all of that good stuff. But they're mine. I don't share well. There are certain things that are meant for sharing, and my partner is not one of them when I have one. Rory's asleep under the window, and it's so cute. Oh my god, look at how cute little Evie is. I'm so fucking obsessed. You may occasionally stumble across journals and oh right, we already know this. Yeah, okay. We really need to progress the story in this game, guys. We really need to. Oh my god, look at me. Why do I fall asleep at the table and not in my room, do you think? Do I? Oh, hi, buddy. You don't want to talk to me? Oh, he's thinking. Can y'all see and hear? Is everything good? How's yours? Oh, you want strange stuff? You don't even like sharing food? What a fucking mood. I'll share some food, right? Like, if I'm eating with friends, I'll be like, hey, do you want to try this? But, like, if somebody reaches across and tries to take food off my plate, I will fight him. He has a toy, but he wants a strange toy. We need to find a strange toy. Looks and sound good? Okay, good. Thank you, Mango. Thank you. Right, like, if you're gonna just grab something off my plate, I'm going to eat your hand. Ooh, ask me a question, Spinarak. Oh, I thought he wanted to ask. I thought he was gonna quiz me. You want some food? I can give you some food. Here. He walks so fast. It's for you! There you go. And you left me some twine that you pooped out of your butt. That's very nice. What did I just take off of his house? Bitch ass. I'm trying to pick up the twine. Thank you. I just took something off of his house. Oh, my pole. My flag that makes it my house. Fuck. Hold on. How did I do that? There we go. Okay. Sharing gum? Ew! Another chat I was in last night talking about sharing drinks, and someone said they shared gum with classmates. I mean, I'll, like, give them a stick of gum, but I'm not, like, if I'm chewing it, I'm not, like, I'll share a, right? Like, if I have a pack of gum, I'll give them a gum. You know what I mean? You want to toy. Okay. But not a chewed piece. That's fucking crazy. That's no. I had friends who wouldn't even, like, share a soda with me. I hit the wrong button. We haven't played this long. Might as well lick the inside of my mouth. Might as well make out like the people on the Spanish streets. Yeah, that's gross. And if it's already chewed, it's lost its flavor. What's the point? Okay, let's look at our... I keep hitting the wrong button, so... I really have forgotten how to play the game. What? Yo, I swear to God. Okay, I was pressing the right button, but I have long nails, so I keep hitting the wrong thing. We need to look at our requests. Was that your rant? People make not. That was one of them. It's the fact that people here are so conservative, but then also just make out everywhere. They're so conservative, but also so sexual. Friend flavored. That's probably ethical cannibalism. Sorry. Place food on an offering dish for the hungry. Okay, that's easy. Do we have a? Oh yeah, it's right here. He already has one. We can give him some food. Should we give him some shrooms? Enjoy your shrooms, because he's moss. My rant was actually this person was in here and he was talking about he like wanted me to tell him what a horrible place Korea was because they care about their looks too much, and I wasn't telling him what he wanted to hear. And so then I was talking about how people try to like villainize other societies based on what they've heard in media, and we have to remember that media isn't always telling the truth. And so you have to consider like who has produced that media, who's created that media, and what might their intention be. Because some media is reliable, right? The media telling this person that everyone in South Korea is suicidal because of their appearance is not. Who doesn't like Korea though? Well, yeah. You know what's funny is there are actually people who think that South Korea is the violent side, and that North Korea is being, what's the word? Like restricted. That's not the word, but that's the only word I can think of right now. Restricted by South Korea, not by its authoritarian government, but by South Korea. There are actual people who believe that, which is really interesting and funny. Funny weird, by the way, not funny haha. It does not surprise me that some people are stupid. Yeah. I know, how dare I take such a level-headed approach. It's crazy, right? And like I was even acknowledging, I was like, yes, Korea has issues, especially with appearance. But then I was like, but so does the United States. This motherfucker just took my honey. No it didn't. That's not flowers. What was here though? There was something there and he took it. Oh well. I'm getting more carrots and that's what I want. Do we have any more? Just the team initiation, which I'm not doing. Okay, so we need to go back to Rocky Ridges. We're going to Rocky Ridges. That's our focus. Is doing our assignments at Rocky Ridges. Carrot? Leave. There's some people that don't realize the country is split. That's wild. Oh. Let me get Torchic, Durark, and then this guy. They were just here, so were they in these houses? Did they go inside? You did. Come here, buddy. Did Durark go into his house? Excuse me, dumpling. He did. Come build me a house, please. Now we just need Torchic. That's... I mean, it's like the fact that there... Like, even when I was growing up, there were people who denied the Holocaust. Like, I had a friend whose dad was in the army. I didn't mean to say that. I'm looking for Torchic. I'm sorry, Peaky 2. I just wanted to talk to you because you're so cute. And it's just wild to me that we can have all of this evidence and all of these actual survivors and you can talk to and get to know, and then to believe something didn't happen. And so to believe that, like, the Koreas are not divided when they have been politically divided for a long time and, like, functionally divided for, like, 100 years. Torchic, hello? Thank you. Running away from me. He's like, I don't want to work. She said, no. What a mood. Yeah, I don't understand people at all. It's fucking wild, man. All right, let's force these Pokemon into hard labor. All right, Torchic is a teeny tiny baby and they're very slow. Okay. Here we go. We're building another house here so we can put more Pokemon in it. Do we have anybody in this one? I don't know, because I still need to put doors on it. So we need to get doors for this one. And then put people here. Maybe I can build some doors. Do I have doors? I might have some. I don't think I do. That's okay. We're gonna check in the storage because I might have them. It's so divided. Even here in Canada, there are so many older people who don't believe the residents. That's crazy nonsense. I don't think I realized you were in Canada. I'm actually reading, I just started reading. This came out a while ago. It's a John Green book. I love John Green. Unashamed to say I love him. I am reading his book called Everything is Tuberculosis right now. I'm about halfway through. Maybe a little less than halfway. Maybe like a third. And it's really interesting because it talks about the resident schools in both the US and in Canada. And how them being set up actually led to higher rates of tuberculosis among the children in those schools because of the way that they were set up. And it's just so devastating. And like their rate of death, because they were not properly cared for, obviously, was much higher. And it's just so sad. Well, propaganda, so many people are talking correctly. Just that behavior time. You know what's funny? My students here right now in Spain are also still being taught, like, obviously not Spanish propaganda. I mean, yes, not Canadian propaganda, but they're being taught Spanish propaganda. Their books teach them about some names that we might all recognize. Christopher Columbus, Cortez, Pizarro. They learn about these people, except they learn about them. Their book calls them discoverers. That's literally what it's called, the era of discoverers. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Discoverers. And thank goodness, oh, that's not where that goes. Thank goodness my co-teacher is not falling for that bullshit. And so so they're doing these projects on this quote-unquote era of discovery. And my co-teacher she's not allowed to teach it to them, but she's making all of them go home and look up what happened to the Mayan, Incan, and Aztec people in this era. And they have to include that in their project. And I love that for her. I appreciate her so much. Sounds like our Christmas, yeah. Like, when I was a child, a fucking long-ass time ago, right? We did learn, right? Like, oh, Christopher Columbus in 1492 sailed the ocean blue. Like, that bullshit, right? But then, things changed. They were like, you know what? Actually, he was a piece of shit. And now, most places call it, like, Indigenous People Day instead of Columbus Day and, like, stuff like that. They have not gotten there yet. That is not something they do here yet. And it's just very interesting. At least not at their age. Maybe they do later. But my students are not learning that. And I think they are old enough. They're 10. They're old enough to learn that. I'm so glad she's doing that. I appreciate the hell out of her. I love her so much. Even she asked me. She was like, do you know anything about Cortez? And I looked at her, like, literally, like... And I covered my mouth so the kids couldn't see, and I went... Bad things? I whispered it to her. And she went, good. I was like, phew! And that's when she told me. She was like, our book doesn't teach about that, but I think it's important for them to know, and so I'm making them look it up. And again, she's not allowed to teach it. She'll get in trouble if she does. Crazy. fucking crazy. Y'all, it's so hot in my room right now. And I know it's because I have to have my projector running to play the game. Because I don't have a TV or anything. And I don't have a separate monitor that I can run it on. It's hot. I have the fan going, but I have it oscillating so it can also hit Rory. I actually normally have it straight on Rory, but I'm even warm right now. And it's hotter in my house right now than it is outside. I'm taking my sakis off so my feet can be free. All right. I'm not going to worry about digging that up right now. Because that is not my concern. We're supposed to be going to Rocky Wasteland. I am going to see if there's anything here. Like, yeah, we need to check this. I like how, like, everything... Oh! Yeah, let's go check. Let's see who's here. We have a new friend. First Pokemon of the day. Who are ya? Who do we have? Oh! Oh my god. The glitching is crazy. There we go. We have a Venusaur. So that means we have all of the Bulbasaurs now. That's good. We still need Wartortle, and we still need Charmeleon for the other starters. Because we have Charizard. See? And we have Blastoise. He's usually over here. I don't know if he's I don't see him ever. I don't know where Blastoise is.
So flattered.
Oh my god! You can't begin any raid without pushing start! You're so right! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, hi, hi! I hope you don't get ads. Oh my god, wouldn't that be crazy? You shouldn't. We should be good without ads for a little bit. Welcome in, welcome in! Thank you so... Yeah, 30 whole minutes without ads. What a time to be alive. Oh god, there's so many of you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Push Start Media Network. What a fun name. How are you? How are you? Not run the ads. We're here to support. Oh, I appreciate you. No, we'll maybe eventually. Thank you for the follow, Jig Kong. I appreciate it. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome to the Caps Lock crew. All right, all right. Oh my god, there's so many. She a vibe, hell yeah. So you enjoying some Pokemon? We wanted to make new friends. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Were you also playing Pokemon? What were you up to? Midabel, thank you so much for the follow as well. And Def Gaming Co. Welcome, welcome. I like this one. Oh my god, they just keep coming in. I think that was Def's. There we go. Thanks. Yodaris, hello. Def Gaming, hello. Taja, hello. Push Start, obviously, hello. And thank you again for the raid. Bella, hello. Jikung, hello. Midabel, hello. Did I get everybody? Nope. Cask, hello. My scroll is not working, so I can't say hello. What were you doing? What were you doing? Once you're in, you're in. You can't escape. Okay, well, so we have a couple of questions to make sure that we're okay. Where's the doggo? Don't worry. He's actually sleeping. But if somebody has some channel points to spend, they could give him a treat, and I'm sure he would come for the treat. We're a wrestling community. We have Pokemon in the chat, but mostly wrestling. Oh, nice. What kind of wrestling? I don't know much about wrestling, I'll be honest. I know almost nothing, in fact. I know. John Cena. Do we consider that wrestling? Doggo resting good. Yeah. He's having a good little naparoo. But we can, like I said, if anybody has some channel points they want to spend. Did I raid? Did I raid instead of shout out? I'm still live, right? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. How did I do that? How do I undo? I am still live. Nonsense, I'm sorry. Let me turn the music on for a little bit. I accidentally raided. How do I unraid? Because I'm assuming you're not streaming right now. Bro, I am still live, so everything's good. That's fucking wild. I'm so silly. Y'all, I'm so tired. Oh, it cancels it. Okay, okay, okay. I'm tired. The issue is I didn't notice that I rated, and so okay, it doesn't look like I actually went rated through though. Although nonsense did get sent over there. So I don't know. The stream title matches no right though. Okay, we do have a treat for Rory though, so. Oh, you want a treat? Oh, his head's up. Got a hiccup with wrestlers for sure. Oh my god, you make wrestlers? Wait, tell me more. I wasn't over like what happened? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. You were like raid, and I was like, Uno reverse. I play my attack card. Face up. No, hold on. I had to pop out my own chat again because it put me into your chat. That's so funny. You know what? I've never done that before. We're a wrestling community that creates our own character based off chat participants. I call the matches and make the character. Wait, that's so fucking cool. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right this time. I almost just typed right again. Also, guys, we just hit 950 followers. Thank you so much, guys. That's only 50 more for 1,000, which is fucking wild. It is very unique in his style, the way he does it. That's so cool. There we go. If you didn't already go over with the raid to drop a follow for push to start, for push to start, for push start. I'm sorry. Then please do. We need more lady wrestlers. I don't know if I'm fucking old, man. You come here. You want to give you a treat? I just unplugged my headphones again. I'm sorry. Rory was like, where did my lap go? He's a very good boy, as you can see. He has his cooling towel on because it's quite hot right now. I'm 29. I'm sure we all old. I turn 34 next month. He said, my treat, mama. This is Rory. Pushing 50? What? I'm gonna start picking out a walk-on song for my wrestler. Do it. Nonsense, please. Are you ready? You gotta show them what a good boy you are. Can you leave it? He says, I don't want. He says, no, actually, I can't. Leave it. Leave it. Wait. That's a very good boy. You say thank you, Jin Kong. Thank you. You say thank you very much. 92, baby. High five. Bam. How are your knees? 96 game. It feels like you're so young, but you're not, right? It's only 4 years, but it feels a lot different. Not the unk. Goddamn, man. You get nicknames and songs and outfits. Got to build the channel points. Community loves to donate. That's so cool. Oh my god, I love this. I can't wait. Born in 87. You're a year older than my sister. Chat's going too fast. I'm trying to copy your name so I can make sure that I do actually follow. Oh wait, I can just hold on. I'm an idiot. Don't. As we know, because I can't believe I rated you after you rated me. Bam. Okay. Anyway, we are thank you again, Jing Hong, for giving little baby Rory a treat. He appreciates it. He's a little hot right now, so he's not happy. Would you be okay if I linked or whispered you pushes Discord? Can you go ahead and whisper it? You might get timed out if you link it. You see, he's hot. It's very hot here, and so he has his little cooling towel on. It's not very hot, actually. It's not hot, but he's a dog. And we don't have AC, which makes it harder. Ignore my nephew. Oh my god, is he really your uncle? Or are you kidding? I can't actually tell. But yeah, so I have the fan on. For the baby, so he can stay cool. But he is the star of the show. Mwah. We have a Rory emote. Dead serious. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, you want to stay on mommy's lap? No, that's okay. You can stay on mommy's lap. That's so cool. Dead ass. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You love this song? We'll finish it then. Before we go back to Pokemon. This is so cool. I've never heard of anybody doing this wrestling stuff. That's so cool. How did you get here? I have to ask. Was it just because the Pokopia or something else? Oh my god, thank you, Def. I just got it. You like the vibes in here? I'm sticking around. Oh my god, I appreciate it. We love to have you. Yes, I see it. Oh my god, you're the best. Thank you. His idea, yeah. You do random raids. Nice. I chat knows. It's kind of like a running gag at this point. I almost always raid the same person. She might still be here. I usually raid my friend Jess. But sometimes we do like a suggested raid as well. Sometimes chat will ask to raid somebody, and we've done that. Or I just raid somebody else who's streaming something similar to what we're streaming. So, you know, saw Pokemon, listen to you talk. I felt like you'd be a vibe for a random raid. Oh my god, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's so kind. That's so nice. Now the baby wants back on the bed. He didn't want back on the bed, but now he does. Maybe not. He can't decide. You were coming over here. Do you want something? There, yeah. He keeps trying to jump on the bed, and so then I take him to the bed, and he's like, "Actually, never mind." Ah. Anyway, we're playing Pokopia today. I'm really tired. I did not sleep well last night. It's 7:30 for me, 7:38 p.m. And I did just have a margarita. Which explains me being tired and me having a margarita explains why I rated you immediately after you rated me. And I feel silly. The fact that that's the first time that's happened to me, actually incredible. Such a dog thing to do, right, Coyote? It's like, no take, only throw. No bed, only bed. like, bro. And now he's sitting there staring at me. Margarita, yeah, I got nonsense. I don't know what I did with the bottle. There's this restaurant here. Most of the food here is not good, I will say. But one of my favorite restaurants, they have burrito bowls. And so I get a burrito bowl. And if I go in person, they have margaritas. And so I also get a margarita. But I order it delivery a lot, and I couldn't get the margarita. And then today, I don't know. Oh, it's right here. Today, I could order a bottle of the margarita. And so I got the strawberry margarita, and I already finished it. But it was good, and I'm happy that I can get the margaritas now. Gonna learn quality edit videos. Oh my god, of course. If any of you raiders, if you need to raid and run, 100% understand. Edit your videos, get some rest, take a walk, have some food, whatever you need. I appreciate you so much, Pistart. Thank you again for the raid. Sorry for the Uno reverse raid. Sound very Western. What are you doing that for in Europe? Okay, I am from the United States. I am an English teacher. I'm currently in Madrid, Spain. As an English language assistant in the public school system here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And so I'm actually trying to move back to Korea, which is where I was teaching the 2 years prior. I taught in Korea for 2 years. I came to Spain, and now I'm trying to go back to Korea. I love Korea, which was a point of contention at the start of stream. But yeah, I'm from South Carolina, actually, in the United States. I went up on the bed. Okay, we'll jump. No, okay, I'll help you up. Hides on. No, literally. Listen, Coyote, every single day, he sits next to the bed and he stares up at me with his big old puppy eyes, and he has the biggest bug eyes, and they're so sad. And I'm like, oh, you want uppies? And so I go to pick him up, and he's like, never mind. And then I'm like, fine. And so I go back to doing whatever I'm doing on the bed, reading, playing a game, whatever. And then he comes back. Sometimes he even puts his little paws on the bed. He's like, uppies, please. And I'm like, okay, uppie. And he's like, no. I love him so much. He's my whole world. Replace this dang transmission. Oh my God, Godspeed. Good luck. Oof. But yeah. Listen, Spain's just not for me. I'm glad that I came. I'm done. I'm over it. I asked this earlier. I'm going to ask again. Have you ever been walking down the street and seen a Spanish restaurant? Have you ever seen, like, the taste of Spain? El Madrid. No, you haven't. Maybe you have. Tell me. Here's so much good stuff about Korea. One of my friends was based there in the military. Didn't want to come back to the state. What a mood. I loved Korea, which is why I'm trying to go back. Working in Korea is very hard. You do have to work hard. But there's also, you work hard, you play hard. And I enjoy it. There's so much to do. The food, Korean food is so good. When they try to make Western food, not always good. But Korean food is so good. You live close to Mexico, kind of the same. No. Yeah. You understand about guys, you have a chihuahua? Yeah. You originated in Mexico? Isn't it funny how the Spanish and the English tried to conquer the world supposedly for spices and gold, and then they don't use... Oh, Texas. And then they don't use said spices and gold? Spanish food, when people talk about white people food, they're talking about Spanish food. Like to a T. You want some unseasoned chicken breast? Come to Spain. You want a soup made with chickpeas, carrots, and cabbage? Maybe if you're lucky, they put some salt and pepper in it. Come to Spain. You want some ham that's so hard to chew it might as well be jerky? Come to Spain. Unseasoned boiled chicken. How did you know? How did you know? Listen, we keep getting too good of music, and then I can't go back to the... We're not trying hard. In the end, it didn't even matter. My switch turned off again. I realized once I got here, no one talks about everybody. Italian food, Greek food. You even hear about English food. Not Spanish food. Because it's bad. Did we have any quests here? I don't think so. No. Good. Very fluent in Spanish. Partners. Ooh, tell me more. Yeah, very natural transition. Nobody noticed. It was very easy. Oh, we can have another little gooey guy. But not this gooey guy. A different gooey guy. Not a sluggo. There's a reason why there's not any Norwegian restaurants, because we don't have a cuisine to save ourselves. Oh no. You know who I'm happy about though? My Slow King. Hello, buddy. I love you. How are you? You want a bed? I can get you a bed. Let's get him a bed before we go back to the Rocky Ridges or whatever it's called. I have not done the dating thing since I've been here. I thought about it when I first got here, and then I was like, well, let me see if I like it first. And boy, am I glad that I didn't. Not that I didn't like it, but that I didn't start the dating scene because I don't like it, so I don't want to stay. My friend started dating, and now she's like, well, guess I gotta break up with him now because she's not into him enough for long distance, which, like, relatable. You like the Naruto running? Isn't it so cute? I prefer to have culture partners, aka not Americans. I mean, that's fair. I think that Americans can be cultured, just like I now know that some Spanish can't be. Ooh, right, we needed to do this too. Oh, you may have noticed I have ADHD. Isn't he so cute when he runs, though? Is there really? What about? Oh no, that never. I was about to say the most offensive thing. You said same with Irish food, and I almost just said, what about Scotch eggs? And I'm sorry about that. Oh my god, look at the Mew stamp. Listen, at least I realized. Now that I'm saying that, though, I can't think of any... Guinness is Irish, right? That's not food. I love a good Guinness. Like a Guinness with dinner. Guinness is like a light dark beer. Which is nice, because I don't like most light beers. I do want this. Even though I already have one, I want another. I always buy what they have for today. Okay. I'm good on long distance right now. I need to focus on my son and these unreasonably long work hours. We have thick skin. And push the universe. Feel free to talk spicy. Oh, don't worry. I talk. Oh, I didn't finish my question earlier. What I meant to ask when you guys were saying that you were excited to be here. I needed to get your opinion on. I have two very important questions that determine if you can stay. How do we feel about? Chad already knows where I'm going with this. How do we feel about CBT? And how do we feel about ethical cannibalism? That's not where that goes. Do I have any other housey things? No, I think that's it. Any other decor? I guess this can be considered decor. Yeah, I already have one there. Okay. Maybe this can be considered decor? IDK. Coal cannon. What is coal cannon? Imagine a dick going up his ass. Imagine. And we have lots of plants. I might need these plants, but we're gonna put them up anyway. Cocaine is a traditional Irish comfort food made from creamy mashed potatoes mixed with tailored cabbage, butter, and scallions or leeks, often shared with a pat of butter on top. That does sound like some white people food. I don't like the idea of the kale or the cabbage. I don't like the idea of leaves. What the fuck is this chili sauce doing? I guess because it's food was my thought process there. So I guess I'll put the water in there too. Okay. Sure. I need to put some lumber down here, and then we need the brick as well. And then we don't need all of this twine and log. We do need maybe the pokey metal, just the regular one. And the seaweed. Oh no, the sticks. Yeah. Like a big knob of... I mean, I love butter. I think everything needs more butter, personally. Welcome to my organized stream. Oh, this is where I put that. No, it's fine. Okay. Every stream is actually an organized stream. If you've been here, you know. Yeah, we're just gonna put all of these in here for now. We'll deal with those later. And all what the fuck am I doing with these excavation? Oh, are they for decoration? Okay. What's up, Charizard? Oh, you're talking. How sad. I'm sorry, I'm not reading it at all. This is nothing new. I thought that... I didn't do that. I thought that he wanted to talk to me, not that he was talking to Squirtle, because he's so large, I didn't see Squirtle there. My bad. All right. I'll keep the weed out, actually, but we will put that... I need... Nope. I like don't know what I need and what I don't need. I'm keeping the volcanic things because I like to use them at the little trading post store. Okay, 2 rocky ridges for real this time. Yes, I have the bed. Everything's fine. I came over here just to get a bed for fucking Slowking, and then I did a million other things. We're gonna put him in a house eventually, but for right now I am just gonna put this bed right here. Yeah. We'll put it this way. Oh! Yeah, there you go. Bam! Nice little seaside bed. Isn't that great, Slowking? You're welcome. Okay. We have a lot to do in Rocky Ridges, but I don't know that I don't know how to do any of it because I still need so many things. Like, we need to make this salad, but I don't have a cutting board. We didn't take down our propaganda posters yet. We might, though. I haven't decided. Ethical cannibalism is a statement? You don't... I'm sorry, do you want unethical cannibalism? We frown upon that here, Death. Death Gaming, we do. Can I call you Death? Is that okay? I usually shorten people's names. Coyote's lucky I haven't shortened it to Kai yet, honestly. I want to call you Coyote. Is your name supposed to be Coyote? Or is that just my brain wanting it to be Coyote? Every time I see you. Oh, we have a new person. A new Pokey. Hi, the Diglett! Wiggly, hi! It is supposed to be Coyote! Or are you saying it's okay if I call you Kai? Oh no. Streamer brain. Deaf is... I mean, you might actually be deaf. I don't know your life. Hi, Ditto. Nope. I said Ditto, didn't I? Diglett. I'm Ditto. You can call me Kai if you want. You don't mind. Like, because I think I know you... I think I first saw you in Acorn Stream, right? I don't remember. My brain is not working today. You are deaf! Oh my goodness. I'm so smart. As if you don't have it in your name. Acorn or Xerxes, yeah. Supporting with ads. I have ads right now? Oh, you're right. 150 ads just started. I forgot that this is what the bunny becomes. Why ain't you got a top on? I mean, I guess the little baby doesn't have any clothes on, so I suppose it makes sense. But we got something in our Pokédex. Yeah, that makes sense. I might call you Kai. You don't mind whatever I call you? What if I call you T3? No, that's too much work, actually. We got a recipe for a rope. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and we have another... Oh my god, we have so many Pokemon. We haven't played in a long time. I said that once I got the nickname Odie. Wait, I like Odie. Consider. Odie's actually very cute. But if you don't like Odie, I won't call you Odie. Oh, it's the big driller. Excadrill. Cute. We have so many. We have 3 new Pokemon already, and we didn't even do anything. You actually didn't mind. Odie's really cute. If you don't mind Odie, I kind of like Odie. You know what it reminds me of? The dog from from Garfield. But if you would prefer Coyote or if you would prefer Pie, just let me know. I want to call you what you want to be called, right? Like, this goes for everybody. This isn't just for Coyote. It's your name. Okay. Let's look at our tasks here. So, we need to rebuild the Pokemon Center, which means we have to level the place up. We need to talk to Puppy Fucker. Nope. We need to talk to this fucker who is a puppy. Welcome back from ads. I didn't mean to. As soon as I said it, I was like, wait. I was like, no, actually. Should not call any Pokemon that, or anyone. Anyway. Alright, so Riolu is happy about his house. So we finished that one. Now we need to make this salad, but I don't have a cutting board. Like, I know who you're talking about, I don't care. I don't want to call you Hey You, that's me. Welcome back, yes, so please record a call me. Okay, I would say if you're okay with me calling you that. I want to call you guys what you want to be called. Now, sometimes people are like, you know, like, my name's Def Gaming Co. and I want you to call me Alexander. And I'm like, while I appreciate that, Alexander, I'm not going to remember that. But, like, if it's in your name, or if it's something easy to remember. Although, Alexander Hamilton, if you tell me to call you Alexander, I'm going to sing the entirety of Alexander Hamilton, of Hamilton the musical. So just be prepared. Iron bed recipe is fun. Let's get that. Hey, you with the shoes. Wiggly, how are you? I hope you're doing well. By the way, Wiggly, I don't know if I literally realized this earlier. I don't know if I ever answered you last night. You asked about the Squishathon. I am still going to be participating in the Squishathon. Just on Sunday instead of on Friday. What was I doing? Okay, we got this recipe. Let's get this recipe too. We already have some of these, but we don't have the recipe to make more, so that's good to know. Or cowboy. Oh my god, that's fun. I did answer? Okay, I literally could not remember. I was like, you know, like when something just like plagues your mind. But I'm like, oh my god, did I ignore Wiggly? Oh, I might even have that already. That's one of the ones that you can buy more than once. Okay. I can't buy this cutting board, though. Do I have a stone bench? I don't think I do. I want to buy this. Because we're getting stones here. We're getting stoned here. And so I guess I just need to work on building up houses to level up, and then maybe I can get it. Because if we come over here, can I use this? Surely not. I can blow the place up. Terrifying. Oh, we do have stone benches. Oh, who is it? It's cloudy, so it's Lugia. Where are you? We don't need any feathers right now. But I do like to see them. It makes me happy, although I don't see him. He's really far away, and so we're just not going to worry about it, unfortunately. I can't even tell which direction it's coming from. It sounds like it's getting further away. Fuck you too, Lugia. Okay. He's pooping out his feather. So we need to help this little fucker who's stuck in here. You recall that we need a cutting board to make a salad. First, try... Oh, wow. Okay, but try to find a Dartrix. This would have been helpful a long time ago. They may have actually told me this. My whole thread's feed is sad at the moment. Why, Mingo? Is it about the same thing or about something different? We need a rock, plants, and the cedar tree. Grass, not plants. We found a Pokemon Oh my god, we can get a real Sudowoodo. Anthony Head. Anthony Heard that played Giles in Buffy died today. Oh, that is sad. I do not know who that is. The actor nor the character. I'm very sorry. That is very sad. And I'm assuming a lot of people are upset about this. I don't know much about Buffy. I never got on the Buffy. Okay. Can I only get those trees up there? Can I not plant them? How the fuck do I get that little fucker? Have you seen Repo? I saw it once because I made some friends at Dragon Con that really liked it, but I was very drunk and I literally couldn't tell you anything about it. The national newspaper just went Ted Lasso actor. I've also never seen Ted Lasso. Is Trash still here? I'm really not good at pop culture. Trash usually makes fun of me for it, is why I was asking if Trash is here. Since I can't believe I raided out to our raiders. I still can't get over that. Was there recently another Buffy actor that passed away? Really? Look, I tried to do this before too, because I tried to move this fucking rock to this tree, but I couldn't. There aren't rocks where I need them. Look at this. There aren't rocks where I... Oh! Oh! Please be what I need. I just played Xander. What I know Xander from anywhere else. Is this the scary... Oh, it's not scary at all! Oh, it's really cute! His silhouette looks scarier. I think because I thought his emo bang, I thought was his head, or part of his head. Oh yeah, for sure. No, he's cute! I haven't watched much Buffy, but he was a good actor and he had a good voice. Just seemed like a genuine person. That's so sad. It's always really hard when, like, wholesome celebrities die. Or, like, when good celebrities die. Like, when He Who Shall Not Be Named dies, we're having a party. We are having a celebration. Okay? I need y'all to know. When She Who Shall Not Be Named dies. Do we know who both of these people are without me having to say so I don't get put on a list? He's falling asleep a lot, Wiggly. I'm hoping that that's... Can you make cutting boards? Sorry. I'm hoping that that's an indicator. Like, legitimately, I'm gonna hear the news. I might stream that, like, as soon as I get home. I absolutely know one of them, yeah. I saw you had interest in wrestling. Would you like a whisper invite as well? Sorry, sure, we're not trying to be... Oh, yeah, you're not being rude, Def. Nonsense. I think you should see that, right? That will leave so much, right? Sorry. The ADHD is one with me today. I'll try to get some streams and join that way. That's so fair. Nonsense. That's so fair. Got a picture of him absolutely sleeping while his admin is talking. And then, you know, the crazy thing about it is then they're lying about him being asleep. They're like, he wasn't asleep. He's the most awake man I know. He's awake at 3 in the morning calling me about these important things. And why aren't important things getting done? Like, go away, right? Like, please do everyone a favor. Oh my god, you want a little perch? I can give you a little perch, buddy. You'd be so cute with a perch. I might have one on me, but I don't know because I just cleared out my inventory. I don't. All right. Ahem. Geronimo! My favorite part of this game. All right, let's go get a perch to give to the birdie. Oh my god, look, Diglet's already making friend. Oh, he's the extreme best, whatever. Right. He's also the fact that they say he's like 200 something pounds, like 267 pounds. Like, there is nothing wrong with being overweight, right? Overweight. I don't like that we call it that. but there's nothing wrong with being that size, right? But that's not your size. You're lying about it, and it's weird. And if you're willing to lie about that and to get people to lie for you about that, what else are you lying about? Everything. We know this. Manifesting dies on Tuesday. Best birthday ever. Oh my god, Wiggly, I'd be so happy for you. Imagine bragging acing 3 cognitive tests. And it's the fact that he's like, how many did the previous presidents, Obama and Biden, didn't ace any? Yeah, because they weren't deteriorating before our very eyes. We're getting too specific, guys. They're gonna know who we're talking about. I don't want to be on a list. Can I buy a perch or do I have to make it? I think I have to make it, which is fine. Do I have a thing? Yeah. Oh my god, no, literally, when it happens, I am getting drinks and having a good time. Okay, we need to make a perch. I know that I've made one before because I gave one to Goldback. Like 2 days a week, but hope to see everyone in this community. Oh my god, thank you, Jeff. Do you know, can you tell me what days Push Start is live? I meant to ask, but I forgot. Obviously, I'm assuming today. Friday. 260, right, nothing. The issue is that he's not 260. Like, my man is very clearly well over 100 pounds, and 100. He's obviously well over 100 pounds. Very clearly well over 300 pounds. And again, there is nothing wrong with that as well. It is the fact that he's lying about it and making government officials lie about it too. Like, I'm not body shaming. I am not about that. I will not allow anyone to body shame here. Right? But I also don't think that a government official should be lying about his height and weight on his official medical records. That's weird. I'm gonna put it next to the rock, even though he's a little bit in my way. I think the whole world finally can catch their breath again when yeah. I don't think that things will be fixed. There's clearly a systemic problem that we need to fix with the fact that he was able to get into this position in the first place and do the things that he's been doing in the first place. But I do think it will be the first step into improvement. You know? He tried to save us 220 pounds. That's fucking crazy. Like, I was 160 when I moved to Spain. I posted the announcements as soon as I know. Okay, that's fair. I'm 215. I don't look as big as you. Right. Here you go. I would have thought a list would have been exaggerated, but there's people getting put on one for criticizing AI data centers. That's crazy. Fire, welcome. Welcome back. What are you joining into? We're talking about He Who Shall Not Be Named and when he eventually gets sent to the Shadow Realm. And we got raided, which was very wonderful and incredible, and we've met some very, very kind people. And then I accidentally raided out to the raider immediately instead of giving a shout out. And in Pokopia, we're learning how to make a cutting board. Sammy, I hope you had a good nap. Chilling for a bit before work, hell yeah. So weird. I wish I weighed less than 266. We're getting there slowly. Goal is 225 by January. Listen. Whatever you do to improve your health is a good thing. Whether the scale reflects those changes or not, I hope you know that you are worth more than what is on the scale. Your health is more than what is written on the scale, and your worth is more. Fuck them data centers, right? Right. Probably already on a list. No, right? I'm definitely on a list. Like, first of all, I talk a lot about cannibalism. Ethical cannibalism. But I also, I research Like, I'm writing a fanfic for Has Been Hotel. I'm researching things about sex workers. I'm researching things about serial killers. I'm researching, like, murder technique. You have a book about ethical cannibalism? No Dahmers, exactly. That's not ethical. Listen, I say this every time this conversation comes up. When I die, if y'all want a little taste, I'm okay with it. I consent. Ethical. Oh, not ethical. It's a novel. Okay. Listen, we're all about the ethical cannibalism here. My son is a Tasmanian devil. That's so fair. We can eat glow only when I'm dead. I don't want you to eat me when I'm alive. Potting board, we can finally make it. Hooray. We've been trying to do this for ages. Listen, if y'all want like a glow cootery board, I'll make it happen. Some people donate themselves to science. I'll donate myself to a kitchen. It's a whole different thing when alive, yeah. No, please share. No, I need to hear the joke, Def. I need to hear the joke. A glow coochie board? Do you want that glow coochie? A lot of people do, in fact. You got auto-modded. I think Sammy must have freed you. I didn't have to free you. Sammy must have freed you. I was trying to click on it. It's a good one. There's so few things that we don't allow in this chat, as you can see. Oh my... I didn't know there was cooking in this game. I've been known as eater, not necessarily that kind of eater. The coochie or the coochie or the flesh? Have a good salad, buddy. Let's try to make another salad. What do you think happens if we do the wheat? Sins of the flesh, am I right? Oh, it's still a simple salad. I guess wheat really is just leaves, ain't it? Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Oh, it's just a leper salad. That's kind of sad, actually. Anybody want a leper salad? What about the tomato? Also just a simple salad. Well, that's lame. It's kind of sad that the mushrooms just make a simple salad too. That's my autobiography, Wiggly. Oh, I have to eat the salad? Yum. Doesn't like. I wish I could just allow coochie. Oh my god! This is how I get more powerful. I started reading a fantasy romance book called Paladin's Grace. My friends are really into that series, so I was like, hell yeah. Oh my god, tell me about it. We really need to talk to Twitch about not allowing coochie, I think. Oh, so I have to eat a salad each time? Okay. I made my salad. Doesn't like these. That's crazy. Why are we staring? Yeah, being a cooch block, that's crazy. Can we say cock? Can somebody test that for me? Is Twitch sexist? Is Twitch genitalist? We're going to power up Putt now. We can say it! I would like to have a word with Twitch admin. I can't believe this. We can say cooter. You lent liquor. Sorry. Sammy, I can't believe you. We asked about your book. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was very aggressive. Bake in a bread oven. We need wheat in a bread oven. How do I make a bread oven? Torcoal. Okay, so we need to get whatever our torcoal is. Let's go ask him about it. Oh, we can say, hold on. Oh, was the vagina held up? Grandma needed her channel change. Oh my god. Torcoal loves the hot spring in the cave. Okay, okay, okay. Not grandma and her channel changer. Don't invite me to be a degenerate just yet. I need y'all to get used to me before I show my weird. I mean, you may have noticed things are. Oh, that's torcoal. I know torcoal. Things are a bit weird here almost at all times. Listen, if you're free on Sunday, Def, Sunday is our Animal Crossing day, and we have an adults only Animal Crossing island, and I think you'll really like it. I forgot that we. Oh no, we already met our friend over here. Let's go to our hot spring. We're all weird here. What's that quote that's like that? We're all mad here. From Alice in Wonderland. Grandma needed her coochie changed. Sammy, are you on coochie duty? Are you on there's a word for old people that starts with a Q. No, with a C. Hell nah. But open the wrong thing. We all got coochie on the mind. My first comment to my friends was, I'm really enjoying the book. Hornier than I expected. Listen. That's fair. Is it horny in a good way or a bad way? I need to play Animal Crossing. Never have before. Sundays are zoo days with my son. That's fun. What's your favorite animal? Well, people at my job are going to zoo today. Ooh, do you get to go with them or no? Probably no, I'm assuming, because you have to stay at work. Okay, so we need to make the moss. Not make the moss. We need to take some moss. Is there moss in here? I need to fill in these holes that I've made, but we'll worry about that later. I want to go to the zoo. When you say old people, actual old people. Actual old people. Can I not move this? Can I just dig this shit up? Oh, I can't. I don't think I realized that this was something that I could just dig up. Turtles for sure. Oh, hell yeah. I like turtles. My 4th graders are learning, because I teach English, and so they're learning, like, English phrases, and so they're learning, like, have you ever? And all of them, this must have been one in their book, which is why they're all doing it. But they're like, have you ever seen a turtle? No, I've never seen a turtle. And I'm like, you never seen a fucking turtle? And they really haven't. They have tortoise in the zoo here, but they don't have turtles. And I'm like, that's fucking wild, bro. That was fast. I wish the other one was that fast. Early the stage of staring at each other hornily. Ooh, very exciting. My favorite way to stare at people. Very Spanish of me. And I look up Paladin's Grace Beyond Fantasy Mystery Romance. Oh, you know what? I will say, I assume most adult romance novels have smut. And I must confess, my loneliness is killing me. But also, I have never... Oh, I need to talk to you. Bitch, come here. I have never read a published novel with better smut than most fanfiction. Love lemurs too. My son's favorite is giraffes. I love giraffes. Can you feed the giraffes at your zoo? That was my favorite thing at my zoo in my hometown, was feeding the giraffes. I think this is supposed to be smoke, but it does just look like he has like a puff of fluff. Look at he gave me a little kiss. Mwah. Just a little mwah, kiss on the nose. Mwah, one for you guys too. Is it a true romance novel without all this smut? Right, that's exactly how I feel. I also love a lemur. R.I.P. Zaboomafoo. My kids in Korea really liked to watch. There's a show now. It's an animated show called Wild Kratts. And it's the Kratt brothers. And if you come from a low-income United States family, you should be very familiar with PBS. And if you're my age, that means you know Zaboomafoo. And the Kratt, that's how I knew the Kratt brothers. And so my kids are obsessed with Wild Kratts. And so I asked if they knew Zaboomafoo, and of course they didn't. And so I showed it to them, and they are not interested. Like, that's crazy. They're like, can we put Wild Kratts back on? I'm like, this is the Wild Kratts. It's the same guys. This is what they look like. Not anymore. They're old, but I think I'm not the only person who saw that. Hell yeah. Or has a thing where you can feed the giraffes? Yes. You think space is just limited? Oh, really? The space at my zoo is pretty big. Zaboom was my OG, right? I fucking love Zoo. I still know the theme song. That's ingrained in my head. Like, it is a part of me forever. God damn it. Now I want to sing the Zaboom. Alright, we have to make a path. Which means I shouldn't have put my stairs up. Damn. Let's go make some more stairs. And then clear up this path. I have a couple of food because we didn't have to pay for it. Do you have to pay for the actual, like, just to get into the place to feed them? Green Elderly Living Facility, work at best. Oh, yeah. Heading to the car. Have a good drive, CME. A good ride, a good whatever. Do y'all say drive even if you're not driving? Because sometimes I do. Stairs. I forgot what I was doing again. Your zoo is free? Oh, to feed them was like $15. I haven't been to my hometown zoo in a long time. When I went, it was $7 entry. And then to get into the feeding area, like you could get up to them and like pet them if they were close enough, but you didn't have to pay anything to do that. But you did pay a quarter to get the food. They had like like the little gumball machines, but it was for the giraffe food. So you put a quarter in and you got the giraffe food and then you fed the giraffes. I don't know why I only did one set there. St. Louis Zoo, yeah. That's fun that it's free. A lot of free attractions here. That's really good. Not many free things where I'm from, I'll be honest. Okay. And then we need to fill in these holes. But I already got rid of all, so we're gonna just use the, I don't want to use, we might just. We have so much of it, the volcanic ash. But yeah, you had to pay to enter. But then once you got in, you got to do most of the things. Either for very low cost or like feeding the giraffes you had to pay, but just like being there and seeing them you didn't. You got married there. That's so cute. I love that. My favorite thing that they did at my zoo, where I'm from, I did think it was more expensive to do this, but they had Boo at the zoo, where they had, like, it was like a spooky, like a haunted zoo situation, and it was after hours, so like after the normal, well, it was during the day too for like the kids, but then it was spookier at night. And to do the... Am I crazy, or did I hear the sound of a new Pokemon? I must be crazy, because I don't see anything. You have Boo at the Zoo? I love Boo at the Zoo. Mostly just... Oh, yeah. Like, ours, it's, like, decorated during the day, and then they have, like, special face painting for the kids. But then they do, like, the haunted stuff. They have, like, scare actors and stuff at night. It's not as scary as, like... I don't know... Y'all probably haven't heard of Scarowinds. if you're not from the Carolinas. Like, it's not as scary as Scarowinds, but it's something like that. Carowinds is our theme park. Yeah, not scary at all. Yeah. And then they do, you can get a booze at the zoo ticket for during Boo at the Zoo, and they have, like, different beers for you to try. Lights and Pumpkins is fun, though. I like that. I went to that and did an Asian Lantern Festival. Oh! Wait, you went to... Sorry. Odie. I'm sorry, I love it. It's so cute. You went where? To Boo at the Zoo? Or to something else? He's taking a bath. What? When I want the camera, I can't open the camera. When I don't open the camera, I... Isn't this weird? I'm taking a picture of him taking a bath. It was a Cleveland Zoo. Nice, nice, nice. I started doing the Asian life. That's fun. I don't know if mine does that. Oh, you went to... I just reread your comment, and I see. You went to one that did an Asian Lantern Festival. Okay, okay, okay. I was too busy. It was only March to May. Oh, that's sad. I mean, I guess it makes sense for, like, Lunar New Year. Do we consider this path clear? This is a pretty clear path. Right? Maybe the track is not considered clear? Can he not walk over the track? Surely that's not it. Sure enough. I want to go to something like that. They do a lot of, obviously, in Korea, they do a lot of Asian... They just call them lantern festivals. They do a lot of lantern festivals, that, like, actually. Hard stuff. I started sending this out with during thought. No, like, what a fucking mood, though. Okay, let's go see if our Coidal can join us now. You're having a blast, aren't you, buddy? Where is he? Did I clear it out so good that he's already gone? No, he's here. I did. If you get stuck, I'll try. Like, you can clearly hop. I shouldn't have even needed to put the stairs, but I did anyway. I thought he was gonna hop there, even though I put stairs. I was gonna scream. I don't know if he can't get over... Surely I don't need to move these, right? Maybe I do. Nothing's living there, so it doesn't really matter. He's taking his damn sweet time, isn't he? Slow and steady wins the race, I suppose. Where's the score bunny? Let's have them race. Well, yeah. Yeah. Why do they make the bunnies awkwardly sexy in this game? Obviously, that bunny's not as sexy as the Lopunny, but still, it makes me a little uncomfortable. We're gonna see if he gets stuck by the tracks. I can easily pick them up, though, if he does. Oh, he does. Well, I want to pick this up. There we go. You just can't what? Are you too tired? Oh, he is too tired. The path is not uneven and bumpy. You little motherfucker. You don't like the bunny. Yes, I would, Wiggly. No. This is crazy. Is it because it's not grass? Oh, maybe he wanted me to build a road. Oh. I misunderstood. He wanted like this. He wanted like a road. That's fine. We'll do that later. He made it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You made it. You did. I'm so proud of you. A bread oven, please. Your shell's secrets. I feel like I was the one who played Diamond and didn't give a second thought about Love Bunny. I was like, oh, hey, a cute rabbit. So creepy. On my way to worm. Would you love me if I was a worm, Sammy? Oh. Did you teach me? Thank you so much. Talk about borderline weird is that pink rabbit thing from Pal World. You know what? I'm not very familiar with Pal World. It did freak me out that they did just very erroneously use an existing IP and then got away with it. That really concerned me for the future of trademarks and copyright. And now we have AI. And you know what? I blame Pal World. Not actually. I'm sorry. That was a big jump. Obviously not actually. Why does he sound like he's pooping? He does. He's having a hard time. He's a little constipated. He's just a little old man. Give him a break. I was gonna say I wish I was constipated, but no, I don't. I have the opposite problem right now, though, and it do be rough. In fact, it don't be rough, and that's part of the problem. Bread oven. Nice. Okay. Let's put our bread oven in our kitchen next to our regular stove, so when we set everything on fire, it will explode faster. Good. Okay, we need bunny. I like food. Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a foodie just because I am very, very picky and I recognize this. Can you? Surely he can light it on fire, right? I'm really picky, but I like food. Food is my favorite. I love food. I'm just also picky about food, and I recognize this. No, he can't. Come here, buddy. I like to cook a lot, so I like to share mine every— Ooh, what did you make? What did you make? I hate cooking, but I love eating. Which is, in Korea, I ordered out almost every day because it's so cheap there. Sometimes, most of the time, in fact, it's cheaper to order food, to like eat out, than it is to cook food. Here, not the case. And so I order out maybe once a week. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can't afford it. Ooh, let's make whatever this is. We made simple bread. I usually just make a lot of pasta. Another new food. Beef roast with carrots, potatoes for 24 hours. And when I get home, I'm going to shred it and turn it into— Ooh, into street tacos. Oh, that's fun. I do just love a good beef roast with carrots and potatoes. There you go, buddy. Like with some rice or with some mashed potatoes. Yummy, yummy. Oh, right. I forgot I have to eat the bread. All right. Look at this. I didn't mean to give that to you. I'm putting an entire— What did we learn? What's making us stronger? Our cut. Good. This is how we're going to cut him down now, right? Good, good, good. We sure did. Now I can cut you down. I'm going to now. Who do you think's in here? Before I cut this down, who do we think is in this? Who do we think's trapped here? What do we think, my friends? I'm really curious. Like, what Pokemon would be teaching us how to cook? And also would get stuck in this barrel? Love a good roast. I'm turning half into tacos, the other half into beef au jus sub. Hell yeah. That's one of my favorite sandwiches. Like a French dip, like with some au jus. Mmm. Yum. There was this deli when I lived in Charleston, South Carolina. There was this deli near me that my friend introduced me to, and they made the best French dip with bread that they made fresh. Oh, it was so good. Literally one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Okay. What do we think, guys? We have 15 minutes until our next ad break, by the way. We're doing pretty good. What do we think's in this barrel? Oh my god, I'm getting sleepy. Me in real life. I'd say Farfetch, but it's usually... Ooh, Farfetch would make sense. Look, I just melted into the ground. I want to do this IRL. This is how I want to sleep tonight. Just melt into a puddle and go to bed. That sounds great. All right, let's find out. Let's see. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Wow! The drama. Who is it? Aw, he's cute. I didn't like the pink. I don't like that he's flesh colored. But, oh my god, he's adorable. Who the fuck is that? I have no idea. What a relief to be out of there. Are you the sweeties who saved me? What's with the reaction? Surprised to see such a charming Pokemon pop out of that barrel? No, surprised that you're so fucking massive, honestly. He's bigger than me and he was in that barrel. Thought it was gonna be Lickitung. One of the ones from Scarlet Violet? Yeah. Greedent. He's a greedy Pokemon. That's rude. He's just trying his best. Maybe we should have called him Glutton instead of Greedent. He only weighs 26.5 pounds. We have a Squovit, or a Squavit, or whatever it's called. We have one of those in our pallet town. Those are littler. Does the Squovit become this? Because I know Squovit. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, okay. I don't think I've seen this one. I've seen Squovit before. This is my first time. I like him. He's cute. Well, I definitely knew it wasn't. Chef Dente. That's cute. I love him. I knew it wasn't a human, obviously. He's a tanky boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a big guy. And we love him. Yes, we are. Is that so cute, Chef Dente? Does this game have all the Pokemon available in it? It does not. I only know this actually because Snackies was hoping it had it added? I'm an English teacher. Snackies was hoping it had a particular Pokemon and it didn't. Or it doesn't. If you want me to tell you which one, I can. But I don't want to give spoilers if we don't want to. I'm still very early game. I'm taking my time with this. That's so sad. Oh my god, can we make his home over where all the little, like, tables are? This could have been called Ditto Redemption. I love Ditto. You don't have a Switch 2. That's fair. I put it on my Switch 2 on my my throne, obviously, and I think we got like 75 euros towards it, and then I was just financially irresponsible and spent the rest of my own money. And should I have? No. Did I regret it? Also no. I love my Switch 2. What I will say, though, is if there aren't Switch 2 exclusives like Pokopia that you're interested in, I don't think it's worth it. If you have a Switch, or if you just don't care about the Switch in general, I don't think that you should spend your money. You have a wonderful idea. I'm so excited to hear it. But, like, if you do want Pokopia and you have the funds, I love this game. It's so cute and it's so fun, and it combines my favorite parts of so many different games, and I just really enjoy it. Yes. You bet I am. Yeah, let's make lots of little houses and restaurants. I'm so excited. We'll see how to try it out. All right, let's go farm this wheat. Ahem. Wow. This might be one of the last consoles I buy. That's so fair. I do, again, if there is a Switch 2 exclusive that you are looking forward to, I do think it's worth it. It's a good console. It runs really well. The screen is incredible. And I haven't had any issues with the battery life of mine. Maybe because I do only play, right now on it, I'm only playing Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword, and Pokopia. But the battery has been pretty on par with my Switch 1. Gonna slam this transmission back in the dozer. Good luck! Prefer playing most things on PC. That's so fair. Yeah, the last console I bought was also the Switch. The OG Switch. Well, no, I didn't buy it. But I do have my Steam Deck, which is 100% also worth the money. Even though I didn't buy it, I eventually would have. That one was a full throne gift, which I still cry about sometimes. Fucking wild. Let's see where we're at here with our level. Oh, we're almost to level 4. Oh, I have to give me the Steam Deck for birthday last. It's so good, right, Wiggly? Waiting for the Kirby game to push me over the top. That's fair. Your writers and whatever Kirby game they mentioned for the Switch. Yeah. Your wife also got your Switch. That's so kind. The mouse option with the Joy-Con was a really cool idea. I haven't actually used it yet. I will confess. I haven't actually done the Joy-Con mouse thing. I got a lot of these veggies, man. Okay. All right. Early COVID, and they were never in stock. She had an alert for when they. Oh, that's really nice. I unashamedly got the Switch at launch, the original Switch. I pre-ordered that motherfucker, and I pre-ordered Breath of the Wild. I cannot remember the last time I was as excited as for a game release. Or a console release. I don't think I ever did a console midnight release, except for the OG Switch. Yeah, none of my other consoles I got at launch. Like, immediately at launch, except for the Switch. Because I was so excited about it, and I was excited about Breath of the Wild. And you know what? Worth. And I loved my GameStop, my local GameStop. Like, they knew my name. I knew the manager. Like, we were on really good terms. And they always had really good midnight releases. Okay, I need to talk to both of them. Where is my chef? Yes, chef. Took forever for them to put it back in stock. That sucks. That is a birthday present out of the blue. That's nice, though. I really wanted the Animal Crossing Switch, but I already had a Switch, and so there was no reason. So, because I got Animal Crossing as soon as it came out too. Like most people, I feel like, you know, COVID time. Even though I still worked, I still had to go into the office during COVID because I was an essential worker. Managing an apartment complex is very essential that you be there in person, even though you can't give in-person tours. That was against the law at the time. The law. They weren't allowing that because of the executive orders. Let's make a hamburger steak! This is exciting. Okay. Let's go ask Tangrowth about this frying pan. This is fun. I like this. This cooking that I didn't know there was cooking in this game. I'm so excited. Animal Crossing Switch is the one I have. Yeah. You have the Animal Crossing Switch, but not Animal Crossing? That's wild. I just have the original, like the one, it had the blue and the red Joy-Cons. What I will say is I've then bought second Joy-Cons to play with my friends, like Mario Kart and like 1-2 Switch and things like that. And my blue one on my original set started drifting really bad. And so now I actually just have the red ones. I got rid of the blue ones when I left the States. Ad time. I'm sorry, Wiggly. I have copper ore. You need into ingots, right? But I can't. Do I know how to make a? Okay. This is fine. Welcome back from the ads. I would legitimately switch consoles with you. No, same though. Coyote, where are you? Odie, where you at? I just have the normal. I could cut it down. I don't know what I'm cutting down. I wasn't reading. It is really cool. Maybe one day eventually I'll try to buy one off of eBay or something. Because I used to collect consoles, but then I moved from the States and so I sold them. And I do one day want to build my collection back up once I get back to Korea, since I do intend to stay there. That's going to be my home base. Oh yeah, this. I struggle with this earlier too. All right. There you go. I'm so good at this, Macho. Look how strong I am. He wanted me to cut this down and now he doesn't want to be here. Thanks so much, buddy. What did we learn? Oh. It's really dark. So yeah. They're all a little weird. The humanoid ones kind of freak me out. Good. We need a smelting furnace. This is what we need. We've been looking for this. Okay, we need to find a Magmar. We have a little baby. Not Magmar, but whatever's before Magmar. Is that a Tangela? It is. But he's a specialty. He's a Tangrowth. I guess it's what it grows into? Tangela? So technically no, actually. I lied to you. Yeah, what Odie said. The evolution of one. It was a Tangela. Tangela is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. My favorite is Eevee, in case y'all didn't know. I love Eevee, but I love Tangela. What are we doing? Do you know Graveler? I need Graveler. Graveler's who I need. I think I said that it was... Geodude, but no, it's Graveler. I think. Will teach me an ability that I need. Maybe it's not. I'll look for Graveler. A few jobs ago, there was a girl there named Tangela, and I was like the Pokemon? That's funny. We have a Tangy in here, and I don't know if it's... Tangy was here earlier. I don't know if they still are. A mossy boulder. Every time I read Tangy's name, I always think of Tangy. And I don't know if that's the intention. Hello. The sky is so pretty. Oh my god. Listen, we don't want the humans to come back. Look at the sky. Okay, so we need to grow some moss near a rock. Does she have curly hair? Oh my god, imagine though. Appearances are important. Looking. Oh my god, do you want a little outfit? Are you gonna give me a little outfit? Please. Oh my god, look at me. I like the little ninja. Oh no, I have the Misty outfit. No, I have Misty hair. But I can keep my Misty hair. I forgot I had a little sailor outfit on. We don't want the no, right? We can go change my outfit. in a mirror if we want. Bitch, what? You're being so rude. How to Clefairy. Okay. Thanks, Clefairy. Ooh, some seeds. Nice, nice, nice. All right, we need to find a rock in here, though, because we want to do it with the moss. Are there rocks in here? Well, there's one right there. So surely. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, bam! Nice. Okay. This is where Graveler's going to show up. Good. Maybe fast? Maybe quickly? Not as quickly as Torkoal's, though. Sad. Probably my kind of Pokemon game. Actual games I never got super into because I would get bored. No, that's fair. I do actually get bored with the just normal Pokemon games pretty easily. I can only play them for a little bit at a time. But this one, there's just so much to do. So much to do, in fact, that I keep forgetting what I'm doing. And it is, like, we have, like, the cooking from, I don't know, a game that has cooking. Lord of the Rings. Stardew. The like, finding creatures from Animal Crossing. The building from Minecraft. Like, it just makes me so happy. Okay, we need to talk. Let's go talk to our little owly friend. I feel bad that he's all the way up here. We need to put him in a house soon. Which means we should build a house soon. Oh, the feather's right here. It hasn't vanished yet, so maybe we should go ahead and get it, just since it's right here. Oop. Oh, it didn't work. I was too far away. There you go. Played a lot of Pokemon Stadium, Puzzle League, and Mystery Dungeon. You know what? I haven't played any of those. I played... The only Pokemon game I ever finished was Pokemon Yellow. I play a lot of Pokemon Go. Well, I played more in Korea. I haven't played as much here. It's not as fun alone. I still play it sometimes. Like, sometimes I just feel like it, so I pick it up. I just get my phone out. But it's not as fun alone. Pokemon Go isn't. And like a lot of people, it's huge in Korea. And then I have Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, obviously. What a little cutie. Does it have a music note as its head? That's adorable. That's what it looks like. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but that's what it looks like. A special sound. Puzzle League was pretty cool. What is Puzzle League? Tell me about it. I should have said help me make one. Oh, yeah. Take them. Come with me, buddy. Let's go make you a salad. How is he gonna get down here? Jump gracefully. And Nintendo 64 is literally just puzzles. I do love puzzles. The N64 was my dad's, and so we really only had the games that he wanted to have. Because I was a child. You battle jump trays. You're just doing puzzles? Wait, that's fun! I like that. That's really cool. Alright, what am I doing? Waiting for the owl. They added... Oh, I have that! I should check it out. Okay. Now, we need our cutting board. Start cooking. Oh, because we have him with us. Oh, this is fun, this is fun. Yeah, I have that one. That's awesome. Okay, good. I like to play the old Zelda games. A shredded salad. Yummy. Oh, I have one too. I don't want it. Do I talk to you again? I suppose? Card game on Game Boy Color is great too? I didn't know there was one. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So we can have different Pokemon help us cook different dishes. This is fun. All right, let's go see if Graveler's here. And then this will probably be the last thing we do in Pokemon. You ever had Wind Waker? I'm sorry, I don't know if they added my least favorite Zelda game. There's 2. Oh, I didn't know that. I did love, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game on Game Boy Advance. Oh, I'm sorry, Wiggly. I'm sorry. It is... No, we cannot... Oh my god, we're literally opposite people. Wiggly, how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts? Maybe on Switch 2? Maybe I'll check. Wiggly, how do you feel about Portal 2? Cannot postpone work any longer. You know what, Fire? I am proud. Fire, I'm proud of you for coming to that conclusion for yourself. I hope that you get all your work done and that it isn't overwhelming. Thank you for being here. Indifferent to Kingdom Hearts. Wiggly says they're indifferent to Kingdom Hearts. You can't see it. I have a Kingdom Hearts tattoo. You feel good about Portal 2? Sake, thank you. Sake over on YouTube feels good about Portal 2, Wiggly. I think Portal 2 is a better game than Portal 1. I do like Portal 1, but the story's much better in Portal 2. But if you got, when did you get stuck in Portal 1 though? Because I do think the puzzles are harder in Portal 2. You know, when it first came out, they advertised as, oh no, you're right. I don't think they advertise. I don't know. I didn't actually play it when it first came out. I played it a little bit after. It is Disney meets Final Fantasy. They didn't lie. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, literally no Final Fantasy. Literally none. I already know what it's about, but thank you. I thought that he was going to teach me something else. As in a Final Fantasy, yeah. But, like, Leon helps you a lot. And Aerith is there. It's a better timeline. Aerith is alive. And, Auron. But his name isn't Leon, but shh. Fine, Squall is there. Are you happy? Macho needs you. I know his name. It's in fact mentioned in the game. They talk about it in Kingdom Hearts. Crazy, but he's a lion, exactly. I've done something. I don't know what I did. Oh my god, Saki, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch too. You're Sakith? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. In both places, I appreciate you. I can transform into other Pokemon? Sorry, y'all. My CPU is going crazy again. I don't know why. Probably because it's so hot, actually. Because it's... Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ, my computer is hot. This is what I wanted. He's a lion, but only maybe. Look at how cute I am. I like how I was, like, confused that I could transform into other Pokemon when I'm literally a Diglett. I called Diglett Ditto earlier, and now I'm calling Ditto Diglett. I'm going through a crisis. You need a fan? Oh, I have one. It's just mostly on Rory right now. I am not actually that hot. I am warm. I feel a little warm, which means that if anyone else was in this room, they would think it was unbearable. And my computer is quite hot. I do have a fan under my computer. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I have a like a room fan right here. Maybe you can see it blowing on me. And then I have one of those little like laptop fans under my computer. Oh my god, this is so fun. Roll out! Ba-bam! Oh! Yes, Rory is more. You have a laptop? That's why. Well, listen. No, listen. Hold on. No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this! Let's talk about it. They got hot faster. But it didn't. My computer also hates Spain. I did not have any issues with my laptop overheating until I came to Spain. Do I think it's actually because it's Spain? No. Do I think it's just because it's older? Probably yes. Should I probably open it up and maybe redo the thermal paste? Yes, but I'm not going to buy thermal paste here when I know I'm going to move soon. I only have a laptop because I had a desktop when I lived in the United States. Do you know how expensive it is to move a desktop from the United States to Korea? Relevant question. Do you know how expensive it is to move a desktop from Korea to Spain? Are you going to buy me a desktop? Then I don't want to hear about it. I am aware of how computers work, okay? I might need to be done for the day, actually. That honestly just really upset me, and I might need to be done for the day. I know that wasn't your intention, but to shame me for the type of computer I have is actually wild. Anyway, who should we raid? Probably Jess, honestly. It's about time for me to end anyway. And I'm already very tired. So this is just my time to end. I'd only try to call my computer having a hard time. Let's see. I'm just crying and I really wanted to be on stream. I wish I did have something to fix half of the problem that I have. It won't even load. I mean, I don't really know what you want me to sorry. I don't know normally something that's me, but I'm already going through a lot. I just can't right now, so I'm something's not just breaking for me today. I'm so sorry. I didn't want this to be how I end today. Because I don't know who's live, because it won't load, because the internet here sucks, because mine sucks. It's fine. I can't raid anybody. I'm sorry. That's gonna be it. This isn't how I wanted to end stream. I'm so sorry. I wish I had a better computer. I wish I could do things better, but right now I can't. So I'm trying to do my best, and I hope that that's enough for you guys. And if it's not, I don't know what else to say. Like, yes, my room is hot because of where I live, and there's nothing I can do about it. I have fan on my computer. Sorry, my computer's not high in quality for you. Maybe in the future I can fix that, but right now that's not something that I can do. I'm just gonna, I can't raid. I literally can't even see who's on now. My CPU for OBS are 7% for OBS, even though literally nothing is open. So I am just going to call it a day. I hate that this is how I'm ending, but there's nothing that I can do about it right now. I hope that I'm in a better place on Sunday and maybe I can stream then. I'll let you guys know, and I'll see you next time.